Hi, Faithfulness. Got a bunch of collage stuff out today. Oh, how you doing? Hi, Taz. Anybody else coming in? Good morning. Happy Marvelous Monday, as Julie Topaz would say. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Hi, G, Cat, Sue. Okay. Thank you. Oh, hang on. I forgot something. Hang on. Okay. All right, I'm back. Let's see here. Hi, Melody J, Pamela, Ann, Marilyn, Stack Shapes, Tanya. I know I'm probably missing people. Diana, Sean, Darla. Hi, everybody. Hi, Janet. How you doing? Oh, I forgot to put on a ring. I don't even have on a ring. I got on some bracelets, but I didn't put on a ring. Well, it's probably best if we're going to do collage. Collage can be. So I pulled something out to have a thumbnail. Let's see who else. Violet. Sorry, Violet. Carla, Lisa. Good morning, everybody. How was your weekend? Hope everybody had a good weekend. I've been busy trying to get everything ready here for Mom to come visit. Hi, Mark. So yeah, Mom will be visiting, but I've got Thanksgiving coming up. We're having a family get together here, and then Thanksgiving at Denise's. So it's going to be busy. So I'm trying to get as much ahead of the game as possible. Yeah, I can't put up my tree until after Thanksgiving because the tree farm doesn't open until the day after Thanksgiving. I'll try to do a video. I try to do a video every year from the tree farm. So we'll try to do a video from the tree farm. Hey, Journey, Elena. So how was everybody's week? Fun, or did y'all just work in your houses like I did? Oh my goodness. Our tree places are already open. Oh, okay. Ours aren't. I don't know. I mean, they may open before. We always just go the day after Thanksgiving. They're not open yet. That I don't think. But yeah. So, hi, Christine. Anybody else popping in? Good morning. So, we'll do some collage today. I thought that might be a good way to start off the week, piecing together our lives. Hi, Ashley. Oh my gosh. So, I just thought it might be fun. And then I'll wait a little bit to show it a little bit further. But me and Janet both bought this. And I'm only going to do a semi flip through it. So you're going to have to go watch Janet's show at 1 to get a real in-depth view. Maybe she'll work in it. I don't know. Janet, were you planning on working in it today? So maybe Janet will work in it. But I'm going to give y'all a tease. And then if you want to see more of it, you're going to have to go to Janet's. Oh, yeah, it is beautiful, isn't it, Janet? So, yeah, we'll show that in a little bit. Hi, Mitz. So if you're just joining us for the first time, or if you're watching the recording, I'm Dee Dee. I stream every Monday and Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern, but I usually come on a little early to say good morning to everybody. So if you want to dive right into a project, just slide that little bar over. Don't email me. Oh, good, Janet. Work in it. Yeah. So, hi, Kimberly. Say hi to Carla, Mitz. Let's see. Holly. Did checking mail today. My art you did. Thank you again. Oh, you're welcome, Holly D. What animal did you get, Holly? I forgot what animal I did for you. A couple other people did email me and tell me they got their animal envelopes that I did last week. Let's see. Yeah, I guess Smack and Dragon. No, you don't Smack and Dragon in this one, Mark. It's a watercolor book, if that's what you're talking about. Hi, Jersey. Tony, Barbara. Happy Marvelous Monday to everybody. The otter. You got the otter. Okay, good. I'm glad it came safe. Yeah. Let's see. Janet, she's not going to Smack and Dragon in the watercolor book. Hi, Laura Lou. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pull out as a base. We're gonna collage on top of one of those posters that I got from Hobby Lobby and clearance. The clearance posters a couple weeks ago. You know, they're all on sale for $2, $3. So I think I'm gonna have one of those as a base. I pulled out 3 different ones. I'm not sure which one. I really like the biggest one, but it's gonna be hard to work on that. Even though I did move my camera up higher, I propped it up higher, it's still, you know, the one poster is way bigger. I mean, if I turn it on its side, it's this big, right? But I'd have to turn it this way because it's portrait size. Let's see. So I'm going to the States for Thanksgiving. Oh, awesome, Barbara. You want to say where you're going? Hi, Melody. Melody, I got something else to show, Melody. I saved it for this morning. Look what came in, Melody. Melody got us some Melody got us some treats too. So yeah. Let's see. So Lisa, let's try to scroll. Oh good. Yeah. Hi, Pacola. Let's see. Oh, Michigan. Okay. Well, have fun. Yeah, there. You're going for Thanksgiving with your family or something, Barbara. Have fun. Hi, little sister Cheryl. Rosette, I just always want to say Rosetta, but there's not another E in there. So I don't know if it's Rasta. Just Ro. Let's see. I know she does spoil us, Sean. And I hope you're feeling better, Melody, and I hope you're getting plenty of rest. Girl, you got to sleep better. You got to sleep when you can, you know, sleep when you're tired. Don't stay up and watch videos if you're tired. She's like 12 hours ahead of us. So it's like almost not 8:30 at night there, Melody. Is that right? So yeah, she's on a different sleep schedule than we are. Let's see. Okay, Raquel, working and lurking. Raquel, I sent out your other book. Raquel won twice last week and the week before. And speaking of winning, Danny Knitter won this. I was going to send it out Saturday. She has not sent me her address. So Danny Knitter, if you watch this, I finished this picture. I need your address to mail it to you. So yeah, here's the finished piece that we did on Wednesday. So 13 hours because of time. Okay, so it's 9:30 there. Hi, Jean. Sorry, guys. I got to get my voice going here. I got hot coffee and juice. Thank you. Morning, Bridget. Thanks, Journey. Thanks, guys. So, yeah. Hi, Carrie Ann. So, Dan, if you watch this, I need your address. Okay. So, let's see. Thanks, Laura. Of course, I've been trying to keep up with all the COPPA regulation videos, and I know everybody is sending me a different video. I probably have 20 videos. I've probably watched maybe 5 or 6 of them. You know, I did change our coloring to adult coloring, adult color books. I don't know if that's going to make it a difference or not. Everybody's waiting to see what happens, right? When it all takes effect in January. So, but I do set my videos as adult, over 18, you know, not that we're not, you know, family friendly, but you have to set that if you want to do live shows. If you want to have comments, if you want to have ads, if you want to have chat, the live chat, you have to set it as adult. So Janice said we're all going down. So anyway, I did go through all my videos, close to 1,000. I have some set on private, so I really have over 1,000, but only 100 or so show up. So I have, I went through 900 videos. It took me 3 hours. It took me 3 hours to change everything to adult, to say the word adult in it, because that's what it's for. We're not gearing this toward kids. It's all geared toward adults. So we'll see if it matters, but I did do that. So, anyway, Jean, it's not just about that, Jean. What it is, the original intent of the law, from my understanding, 20 years ago, was about the gathering of information of children, not about not cussing or, showing toy. It's about gathering information through ads. That's what it's about. And apparently YouTube was fined millions of dollars. Okay. So if anybody wants to write the FTC, there's links under every single video about it. There's petitions to write to tell them, look, you're going to have to modify this. We're not gearing this toward kids. So, so that's kind of the thing right there. And that's as far as really I know much about it. Let's see. What else do I have here? Hi, again. I said hi to Carl. I'm just trying to see. MJ, good morning. I'm trying to say good morning to everybody. So anyway, to stream live and have a chat, you have to set it as, well, we are doing it for adults. we are doing it for adults. So, whatever. Okay, so I got a couple things to show, but I'll say good morning for about 5 more minutes. Yeah. But it's going to be every place that does videos. People say, well, I'll move to Twitch. Well, it's going to affect Twitch. They're going to have the same law. It's not a YouTube law. It's not a YouTube rule or law. It's the FTC law. So Twitch, all the video people, they all have to comply with it too. They're all going to have to comply with the same law. So you can't just move over to another platform. Yeah, exactly, Jean. Exactly. So, yeah. So anyway, that's all pretty much I know. I've watched some videos on it, and I know everybody keeps sending me more and more videos. I can't watch anymore. I'm up, well, let me put it this way. I've watched as much information as we know that's out there. Nobody really knows yet. Nobody really knows what changes and all that are going to be. Hi, Terry L. Hi, Robin. Let's see, who else am I missing? Making Art. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, exactly, Carl. It's not YouTube. Yeah. Well, I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's not YouTube making the law. Let's put it that way. Let's see. Elizabeth Spooky House. Who else? I'm trying to catch everybody. Oh, Ray. Who else? So good morning, everybody. All right. So we're going to do some collage today. I've got some happy mail. I got a book I bought, and Janet's going to here. I'll show the book again. Let me put it up here. This book right here. There's videos out on where they've done extensive flip throughs of it. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a tease through it, and Janet will show it more in depth on her channel because we both bought it. I wasn't going to buy it. And I said, Janet, have you seen this book? You need to buy it. It's watercolor. You need this book, Janet. So she bought it. And then I thought, I think I need it too. So I bought it too. Oh, but anyway, yeah, peer pressure. Oh my gosh. So I haven't done anything in it yet. I just got it. I think I got it on Saturday. But like I said, guys, I've been working in the house, doing stuff around here. I'm starting to decorate a little bit here and there so that I have everything done by. We're having a little Christmas party for some of the relatives. Of course, Thanksgiving's coming up. I'm going to be doing that with Denise and them, and then Mom's coming. So I've had a couple floors replaced because we had some a pipe, or well, it was a water heater leaked. We had to have some floors replaced. So I got all that done. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game so that I'm not rushing around, a couple days before Mom gets here. So, but when she does come next month, we will be doing. You're getting this book for your sister, Melody? Yeah. When we So when Mom gets here, we will do some streaming. Am I cooking? Well, you mean, when we have the relatives over, it's going to be more like snack trays. I'll probably make my potato salad because everybody loves my potato salad, which really in essence is Mom's potato salad because it's her recipe. So I make a good potato salad, but we're just going to get, wraps and snacks and stuff for the party. As far as Thanksgiving, we're going to be Hubster cooks the turkey. Hubster makes the turkey. I'll make my potato salad again, and we're going to go up to Denise's. So Denise will have, we're going to do a combo thing. We'll have, everybody bring stuff, So happy Monday, Teresa. Your envelope arrived. Oh, yay. Well, no, which animal was yours, Teresa? I don't remember whose animal, who had what. I mean, sent them all out and I wrote it all down. So I do have it written down. The bear. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of family time going on. But I will try to make a video when we go to the tree farm to get the tree, which we usually do that the day after Thanksgiving. Go to the tree farm. And I usually make a video of that. Let's see what else. Trying to think of anything. Trying to think of anything else coming up. Can you feed one? Yeah, Jean. I wish you could be here, Jean. That would be so nice. But Jean, you have your own family. You have your own family to go visit. Are you going to? Canadian Thanksgiving is a different time. Does ET ready to come back? Why I'm not understanding. Is ET? Oh, my elf. I thought you're talking about Eileen. It will be December. Let's wait till December, Jean, before the elf comes out. Yes, the elf will go to the tree farm, I'm sure. Well, I'm not positive. Yeah, we'll probably take Eileen the Enabler elf. Yeah, got it. Yeah. Well, it's just been a while since I thought of the elf, although Eileen is our Enabler elf. When I see ETEE, I still think of Eileen, Let's see, it's October. You're going home for Christmas. Okay. See, I forget when Canadian Thanksgiving is. I'm sure you posted stuff on Twitter. Hi, Sherry-Ann, Iffy. How you doing? Oh, that's okay. Don't be sorry, Jean. It's easy to do. Oh my gosh. I thought was setting how she did that. I just noticed it on Dee Dee's. So I thought that setting. Oh, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Lisa. What setting? Let's see. Since our harvest is much earlier, our Thanksgiving is too. Yeah. That makes sense. So, okay. So, and also, guys, y'all know that Trapper Jean, I call her Sassy Pants. She is coordinating our streamathon, which is, I think it's on a Tuesday. So I'll be streaming Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of the first, the 31st, the first. Anyway, those 3 days. I'll be streaming Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because Tuesday, if I'm correct, Tuesday is New Year's Eve. So Jean is coordinating that. And what it is a whole bunch of streamers get together every year and we stream for 23 hours around the world. So Jean breaks it up so that we're going around the world as the time changes to New Year's, we're in that country, right? Well, we try to, depending on who's streaming. If we can't get anybody. Well, have you got anybody for Australia yet, Jean? Have you got somebody yet for Australia? So, just waiting to kind of see. And then, so I'm going to be doing and talking about and wanting to start composition, our 3-month composition book project. I don't really have a name for it. Our storytelling composition book or our themed composition book, picking one theme and doing a whole composition book based on that theme, any theme. And I'll go over it again before we get closer to the time. Jen didn't get back to me, so for the spot before. Okay, Mary is booked before me. Okay, so Mary will be like at the 4:30 a.m. I think, or something like that. I think Jean has me at 8:30, which is about the same time I go on anyway. Hi, Christina. Hi, Sherry Bug. And then we spend about, I think, is it 2-hour increments, Jean? We got 2-hour increments. Unless some people wanted to have 1 hour, but it's usually 2-hour increments, and we go around the world until midnight. Her normal time, which is 5:30. Okay. So Mary's regular time is, yeah. Okay, 2 hours. All right. Thanks, Jean. Okay, so I guess it's a few minutes before 9, so I guess we'll get started. I want to do collage today, so I pulled all this out just for a thumbnail, guys. So I have this in this little case here, just to be able to move the whole thing. So we're going to do collage, and I picked out a couple of posters. Now we'll see what I can get under the camera here. Did I move the camera, or did that just okay? Let me just move this over to the side for a minute while I do some show and tell. Okay, I am higher up on my camera today so that I can pull a poster out here. So it's farther away. So I have some happy mail and a couple things to show. First, let me show you this. I bought this from one of the artists. He's a comic book artist and comic artist, but he does all kinds of things. His name is Sean Langley, and I bought this. Well, it's in plastic. I love this. I love this swamp thing. I have his business card in there, but look at this. Look how cool that is. I mean, just the detail in the snow. I just love I love this poster. So I bought it from him at Etsy. I think he still has a couple left. And it, some of it's like, some of it's kind of creepy, but I like this. Sean Langley. So if you want to go on Etsy, he's also on Twitter. Sean, let me show you his business card. There's his business card. Go on Etsy, and he has cards. He has all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Did y'all get here? Let me pull out the card so I can get it out of the plastic here. There's his name. Hope that's showing up. I have the overhead light off because I'm going to do a poster. Maybe I should. Well, I don't know if it'll matter. Let me turn it on just to see, because I don't want a big glare when we're doing posters. But we'll see how it goes. That might be a little better. There we go. But isn't that cool? I love that. And it came in cardboard. It was in plastic. It was all nice. So it got here just fine. But look them up on Etsy. Yeah. So I just thought, look at that. Isn't that cool? Creepy cool, as we like to say. I don't know, Picola. Let me look on here. I don't know. Just look for his name and look for this. I'm not sure if it's Langley Illustrations on Etsy, if that's the name on Etsy. But if you put in Sean Langley, you should be able to find it. Okay, so there is that. Let me put his card back in there. I know Picola's looking for it so she could put in a link. Yeah, I know she's looking for it so she can put in a link. I'm not sure, Picola. I don't have a link direct. I don't have it saved in my clip, on my in my. There you go. Thank you, Picola. She found it. Bam! Okay, then Miss Melody sent us a double of these beautiful creatures adult coloring book. Adult coloring book. I even now seriously, I even had to put a couple of posts. I had to put a couple of post-it notes over. I mean, we don't care, but you know. And so this is Mystic Art Mirrors, and she did sign it. She signed them, both of them. So I'm not going to give one away today, but we will the next color adult color book. I'm going to have to keep saying that, guys. Adult color book that we give away by Kristen Glorious Ink / Mystic Art Mirrors. She signed from Dee Dee and Melody. So whoever wins it says it from both of us. She always sends a little envelope with because I have other books from her by her from Melody, and she always sends some little postcards, and then of course her business card. Here's her business card there. See if I can get it to show up. So thank you, Melody, for sharing. I know Melody is so sweet and generous with us, and I told her, I said, well, now Melody, if you want to get us one and one to share, you have to get yourself one to color. And I want to see proof that you're coloring in it. She goes, I don't like that kind of creepy stuff. It's not too creepy, but I mean, it is a little, it is a little bit, I'm going to kind of keep it kind of far away. I think it shows up. And then you can't really, can like snag them. So, yeah, but aren't they cool? And of course, anytime I color anybody's work, and y'all should remember to do this too. I know we all do, but I'm just going to put it out there. If you color anybody's work, just because they made it for us to color doesn't mean that you don't want to give them credit. So anytime I work in any color books adult color books by these artists, I always post a picture of their book as well. So either side-by-side pictures or a slide over on IG, give the artist credit. Laura Lou, who's here, we want to give the artist credit for I had to cover it up, guys, we want to give them credit. And the eyes are kind of blank, but you could put whatever you want in them. Here's one that has eyes in it. But you can do whatever kind of eyes you want. So, which is what I will do. So anyway, this is here's the back. I love her work. I think it's creepy cool. Well, see, that's one of the things, Laura. I love helping promote others, I mean, as much time as I can do it, I try my best to promote and put out there other people's work. Hang on, let me get a sip of juice here. As much as I humanly can, as much as I possibly can. There's only so much. There's only so many hours, but especially if you come here like Laura does. She comes here all the time, and she's here helping you guys and promoting other people as well. Well, of course I want to promote her too. Hi, Galena. Hi, Star. I know I'm probably missing people. And Christine is here. Christine is another one. She does a lot of mandalas, although I did buy one of her color books, adult color books, that wasn't mandalas. And, and Christine and Laura both have channels. So if you want to follow them, they both have channels. Let's see. Sonata Teresa. I'm just looking to see. I know I'm probably missing people. So thank you, Melody, for sharing these. And when I color in it, when I do a show on it, I will do the giveaway. Okay. The other thing that I want to show is this. And I know I'm kind of far. All right, let me just kind of zoom in just a little. I'll click in just a couple of clicks here. So I told Janet about this. I told Janet about this book. It's Janet's birthday month. And she's kind of like me. We get anything we want on our birthday month. And of course, we make a joke out of it, guys. Don't email us, you know. But anyway, so I said, Janet, I saw this book. She goes, oh, I saw the videos on that. I said, you need to get it. You need to get that, Janet. She goes, okay, I think I'll get it. I said, I don't really do as much watercolor as you, so I probably won't get it, but you need to get it, Janet. She goes, okay, I'll get it. So she got it. And then I got to thinking, well, you know, I might have to get it too. So I did. So I got it too. That being said, I am only going to show you a little smidge. I'm only going to show you a little smidge of it. And you got to go over it because Janet says she's going to show it on our channel today. So at 1 o'clock, Janet M. Young, go over there at 1 o'clock and watch her do a flip of it or whatever she's going to do. She might work in it too. We should do a live stream with a blank screen in protest. So that wouldn't do any good, Ian. It's all going to be algorithm bot. It's not going to be a human, you know. So it's not going to matter. You know, people can sign the petition and like I said, guys, at the beginning, and this will be the last I'll say about it today. It's not YouTube's law. It's not YouTube's rule. It's the FTC's law. Okay. And it's about targeting kids' information. It's not about having a family-friendly channel with no cussing. It's about things that attract children. That's what it's about, because then when the kids are attracted, they gather information on them. Now, don't quote me on any of this. Yeah, this is just what I've seen of all the videos, and nobody really knows what's going to happen. I know there are petitions on the bottom of a lot of these videos where you can go and express your concern about, look, you're not thinking about this. A lot of us are not doing these for kids. We're not coloring for kids. We're not making comic books to show, they're adults, they're for adults, collectors, toy collectors. The one that I saw, what was his name? I did a tweet. This was one of the most informative ones that I have seen. And trust me, guys, y'all don't need to send me any more videos. Y'all have sent me at least 20 different videos. I've watched a lot of them. Of course, I haven't watched all of them. Roberto Blake, I think, has a 4-hour one, which I have not watched. But this one, let me go over here and go to my Twitter and tell you the name of the. Come on, I think I'm on the verge of needing a new phone. Okay, Pixel Dan. Go watch Pixel Dan's video on COPPA and the future of that channel. He has a toy collecting channel. Okay. Well, it's a 20-year-old law, Ian. It's a 20-year-old law that apparently caught up with YouTube. It caught up with YouTube. YouTube was fined millions of dollars. So what YouTube has essentially done, from my understanding, is said, okay, all you creators are on your own. We're not taking any responsibility for what you put out there. Okay. So the law was made before YouTube, 20 years ago, the streaming and all that was very limited, if at all. I don't even remember exactly when YouTube started, but it was the laws were written before all the stuff that we have, the technology and stuff that we have now, right? And so it's really an outdated law that needs to be modified. It needs to be modified. So it doesn't matter though. See, Galena, people are saying, well, I'll just leave YouTube and go to Twitch. It doesn't matter. It's FTC law. It's going to affect everything. It's going to affect all streaming platforms. You see? So it doesn't matter if you leave YouTube and go somewhere else. They're going to have to comply with FTC laws as well. See? So, yeah. So, hi, Gaga Toots. So, they have talked about updating the law. Well, they need to, because I know they're going to get millions. They're going to get millions of comments and emails and, petitions to do something about it. So in the meantime, from my understanding right now, we do have to check if your show's for adult or not, or for kids. I always check adult because that's what it is. My show is for adults. If you check for kids, just thinking, oh, see, there's a big misunderstanding. You think, well, I'm a family friendly. Kids can watch my show. That's not what they're asking. They're not asking if your show is kid friendly. They're asking if you're gearing your show toward kids, and then therefore the ads. Okay. Now, if you check that you are for kids, you don't get comments. Your ads are going to be very limited, if at all. You won't be able to have a live chat stream. I believe all that goes into effect the 1st of January. Right now, you just have to sort out your own videos. Right now, you got to sort out your own videos. You got to, decide what you want. Hi, Kenny. And but if you want to live stream, you won't be able to, or you won't have a chat. Well, what's the purpose of live streaming without the chat? That is why we live stream. We live stream for the chat, right? So anyway, but it's not about, I'm sure a lot of other things will come into play. But again, guys, it's not about having a family friendly channel. That is not what it's about. It's about collecting data on kids. That's what it's about. But because the law is 20 years old and wasn't, didn't take into effect streaming and YouTubing and, video content, it wasn't, that didn't come into play back then. So, all right, that's all for now. All right, so let's go ahead and go into the Art of Joy's Sake journal. I'm not going to show much of it. I'm going to give y'all a little sneak peek. And then if you want to see it more in depth, then you can see it on Janet's channel. But it's a watercolor discovery and releasing your creative spirit by Christy Rice. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I'm going to show you that. Here's the inside front cover. Oh, and what I will say this, guys, they're going to determine these things by algorithms and bots. There's not going to be a human coming to everybody's channel and going, oh, they don't mean it. They don't mean it for kids. They mean it for adults. It's all going to be algorithm and bots. So if the bots or the algorithm and the bots see, say, a toy, they can say, oh, your channel is for kids. You see what I'm saying? It's not like a human's coming to all these millions and millions and millions of videos and determining. Okay, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So, okay, so here we go. And here come my cats. Chris, that's okay. They can come up here while I'm not doing, anything like pan pastels. It's when you got the pan pastels out and the paint that you got to watch them walking through. Okay, baby, you're going to have to lay down. You're going to have to lay down. Move your little butt. Move your little butt. Okay. So there's a letter from the artist, and she talks about creativity regardless of whether you watercolor. Oh, baby, I know. You're so cute. You just throw yourself down and be so cute. Yeah, this is an adult kitty. So anyway, no, this is Malibu. This is Malibu. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at her. The baby girl. And so anyway, her book is geared toward any kind of creativity. She talks about cooking, she talks about knitting, Jean. She talks about a little bit of anything creative, any music, anything creative. It's not just, although her projects are geared toward watercolor, it's not just about watercolor. And then she talks about the journaling pages, painting exercises, lists, inspiration. She tells you what to use. Now, I'm just going to show you a few things. So what she does is she has a finished page, and she does tell you the supplies. She tells you the supplies. She uses different supplies on different projects, different watercolors, watercolor marker, brush marker. She uses different supplies. And then she does one page that if you want, you can copy. Okay. one page, and you can copy it. And then she gives you another page of the exact same thing so that you can do your own. If you don't, yeah, I mean, you don't have to copy hers, obviously, but she just kind of wants to get you in the groove. Well, what they'll do is they'll just stop you from making videos. If you're out of country, see, and again, I have no real, I'm guessing at this point, because just from the few things they've said, YouTube has said it doesn't matter what country you're in. If you violate the laws, they will just shut down your channel. So it doesn't, you might not be fined by the FTC, but your channel will be shut down. So, that's just, what I've seen briefly, guys. Again, I've seen 20 videos. Well, I haven't watched all 20. I've watched half of them probably. And then, but the one that I posted on my Twitter, there's a link to it. He's very succinct. He has a toy channel, so that can kind of give you an overview of what he's going to be dealing with. And he does it very well, very succinctly, very clear. And again, nobody really knows what's going to happen. Okay. On January. So, okay. So anyway, that is, that's all I'm going to show you. It's a beautiful book. There is Christy. No, baby, you can't have that. You can't have that elastic. I know you want it. No. Okay, here comes the other one. Okay, you got my claw. You got your claw. Okay, I'm going to back out again, just so y'all can see the cats for a minute. Oh, are y'all going to start fisticuff? Oh, fisticuff. Stop. Go on. If you're going to fight, then you have to get down. They don't fight. They kind of wrestle. Okay. So anyway, I'll leave the book to Janet to show any more details. No, it's going to apply to everybody, Jersey, but monetized channels will be affected probably the most. Monetized channels will be affected the most, and streamers, live shows. Because if you do not check adult, you won't be able to have a live show. You have to have adult check for live show. And if you check kids or made for kids, you don't get comments. Your like your little signage at the top where you can recommend your other channels will be gone. Live chat will be gone. Yeah. So it will really affect live shows, guys. We may not be doing live shows for, I don't know, for long. And again, it's not just YouTube. It's not YouTube's rule. It's the FTC. So it's going to affect all videos, all streaming, everywhere. So just saying, well, I'll just go to Twitch. Twitch is going to have to deal with it too. Right? So, okay. So I'm going to leave that book for y'all to look at Janet's if she shows it. And she said she may work in it. Can't promise you she's going to, but maybe she will. Okay. Yeah, so I'm telling y'all guys, the best one that I've seen so far, and I've watched quite a few. I have not watched Roberto Blake, which is a 4-hour one. But hey, y'all settle down. What are y'all doing out here? Come on, break it up. Is Pixel Dan. Pixel Dan, who has a toy channel. There's a picture. Watch that one. There's a link on my Twitter, or just go look for Pixel Dan and watch that video of his. Okay, that's the best one that I have found so far. Okay, so let's move on, people. Let's move on. All right, so let me move my books out of the way so they're not getting paint and stuff on them. Again, if anybody sees Danny Knitter, I need Danny Knitter's address. She won this last week, and she hasn't sent me her address. So if she wants that, send it to me, Danny. All right. So here are the posters. I picked out some posters that I bought. These were all on clearance at Hobby. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. I just messed up my. Hang on. Let me redo. I knocked into my camera cord. See, I've got to turn the overhead light off. It'll still have a bit of a glare, but I'll have to just adjust as we go. This light right there. So I picked out these posters at, they were on clearance for like $2, $3 at, Kenny. She did not. Did she really, Kenny? Or are you just saying that? Don't be teasing me like that because I take y'all's word for it. So anyway, these posters were on clearance for like $2, $3. They're getting rid of their posters at Hobby Lobby. They're even selling the fixture that holds the posters. So they're all 90% off. I don't know. No, okay, Kenny. They're 90% off. And like I love this big one. See, I really want to work on this one, but I don't know how I'd work on it because look how big it is. I don't know how I'd work on this on camera. I really love this one. And I'd love to do different worlds, different dimensions on all 4 of these, or at least on 3 of them. And then have the bottom one to be under sea. I'd love to do this, but I don't know if I can. I'd have to keep, let me see. Let me first move that light. See, it still wants to glare. Where is, okay, this lamp is putting the glare on this side. Okay. I can't move all the lights because then we won't be able to see. So I really like this one. I'd like to have this part be underwater and then have a couple of different dimensions and have this be outer space. Do you think I could do this? You think we could just shift it? Would it be annoying, guys, if I have to keep moving it? I mean, I can move the camera up a little bit more, but not too much. So should we do this one or should I just do a different, should I maybe do this one as a base to making our worlds? What do y'all think? Would it annoy you? This one, because I will have to keep shifting it, guys. I'll have to constantly be moving it. I'll have to constantly be moving it. So you'll have to be okay with that. But I got to find where these lights are. Move that one over there. Let's move this one. See, I've got all my arm lights coming over here, and I can't seem to get all of the light off of it. Let's see, it's this side here. Okay, let's see if I can get rid of that one. The glare, because it's so big, right? It's so big. I think that's as best as I can do. Yeah, I think this one would rock too, but I'm going to have to be shifting it a lot. But I do like it. And there's no name on who made it. I can't give credit. There's nothing on the back. There was nothing on the clearance tag. So I don't even know who made this poster. So we can work on this one. And we'll see. Again, that light, right, if I turn that off, let's see if I turn, then this is that too dark? Now that light. See, I need to turn off all the lights. We're going to be sitting in the dark. Nope, that's not going to matter. Okay, let's turn that one back on. All right, guys. See? That's going to annoy me. It is going to annoy me. The glare. So let's see if we move over this way. Got to figure this out. All right, if we're right in here, I think we're good. Yeah, just shift it. All right. All right, so let's see what I want to do. Let's roll up the sleeves here. All right. I have a whole stack of collage over here. If you saw at the beginning on the thumbnail, I have a whole stack of collage. But y'all know I like to start out with painting out some things. And that's why I call it reverse collage. Let me put my black here. Let me put this here so that I can paint on it. Okay, so I'm going to have something to sit on it. Here I got my other little thing of bracelets because it's going to slide off as soon as I let go of it because it's resting on my lap. But if I get up to get paint or collage bits, it's just going to slide off onto the floor. So I'm going to have to, let's see here. I'm going to have to, I'm trying to find the best spot where there's no glare. It looks like right there. Okay. So I'll hold that while I get up and down. Okay. All right. Let's turn down the brightness just a little. That may help some. There we go. All right. I think we're ready to go. All right. All right. So let's see. I'm going to start with, we'll get some black. Let's go ahead. It's a big poster, so there's going to be a lot to do. I might have to take my bracelets off depending on if they start getting in my way. All right, so I'm going to put out some black. And we're going to get a brush. See, I really wish this, let me test that light again. I really like that light on. Nope, not working. Okay. All right, so let's see. Let me get a brush here. Let me get it. You hear me kicking it? It's a big poster. All right. All right, let's see over here. That might work. Okay. I need my baby wipe. I have my glue brushes ready. This is a brush that stays in the water. I will tell you everything I use while we're going through it. Everything I use is the same stuff I use for every collage. Okay. Every collage has the same process and the same techniques, the same products. It's just some are little and some are big. And this is one of the bigger ones. Sometimes I've done collages that are just starting with a blank piece of paper, but I specifically bought these posters to play on, to play on the posters and collage on them and just have fun with them. And so that's what we're gonna do is we're gonna use them as our base. All right, so the first thing I want to do, and as long as I'm sitting here, I'm holding it. If I stand up, the whole thing's going to slide to the floor. Because right here, guys, this right here, this is half the poster. Okay, this is half of it right here. So I'm going to start out, though. I'm going to think that up here is going to be, this is going to be space. And because it is shiny, you can wipe away while the paint's still wet there until it dries. So it's gonna be a process. We will be able to chat. We'll be able to chat while we do this because I'm just taking it slow. We'll see how it goes. I don't do these large projects too often because let's see. I think I'm gonna let's cut it off at the top right there. Because they are time consuming, but they're fun to do. So, you don't have to do a full on big poster collage. You can do some smaller ones, work in your altered abandoned books, or I say abandoned, mine are abandoned books, but altered books, whatever kind of book you are altering. And this is why it's called reverse collage, because you're getting rid of stuff. You're reversing it. Okay. All right. You are on my TV. Okay. I've only watched one of my videos on my large TV, on my smart TV. I've only watched one of my videos on it. All right. So let's see. I got to kind of think here. So what these doors are going to be are individual little portals. Let me get a baby wipe here. The baby wipes I use are Huggies Natural. They're Huggy Natural, and yes, it does matter. It does matter what kind of baby wipes. You don't want baby wipes that have aloe, scented. I don't even know what other kinds there are. You want the kind that are natural just because they don't have soapy stuff in them. Let's see. How do I want to go here? They don't have soap in them. So they're not mushy and putting soap on your project. Let's see, Dee Dee, I just thought I would say that in case of. Yeah, it's funny, Ian. That should probably go in the Wingnut book. Ian said, Dee Dee, you are an adult. Just thought I would say that in case the fun police are watching. The fun police. I love that, Ian. The fun. Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth? All right, so I'm trying to kind of get this nice and straight, although I don't really have to be that careful because I'm going to go back and do other things on it, right? But I'm just kind of just getting in the groove, so I'm just kind of taking my time and thinking as I go. Good one, Ian. All right, so I think I want I'm going to want space to come down as far as, now how much of these, I think I'll just have it come down to here. It's just very angular. I don't know how angular I'm going to keep everything, but for now we'll keep it this way. Remember, guys, if you're talking to me, put it in caps and also make sure you have live chat selected at the top of the screen. If you have talk chat, you won't see all of it. I have to put the brush down to pick up this baby wipe to get this, straight like that. Without like turning the poster all completely upside down or something. Okay, nothing's in caps. I'm not seeing anything comment-wise, so I'm going to keep rolling, guys. But remember, if you have any questions, I have a whole bunch of collage stuff already pulled. Let's see, where do I want this to end at? Do I want it to come right to there? I think so. I've already have a whole bunch of collage stuff pulled. I might have to grab some more if I think of something. I need to dig out some watches and clocks. And I use golden matte medium to glue with. That's my glue of choice. I know people ask me, what's the difference between that and Mod Podge? Well, Mod Podge, I have found, especially if you put it in a journal, can leave your pages sticky and sticking together. So there's where we're heading so far. Oh, see, I just whistle every night. I don't whistle very well, but I like to whistle. It's like, and it's just more of a, the kind of mindless whistle. I don't whistle tunes. I can't sing, although I'll sing a little something, something every now and then. I don't sing. Well, I should say I sing, but I don't sing well. My family will look at me like, yeah, you might want to stick to art. You might want to stick to art, Mom. Hi, Nanamo. Mod salute. Thank you. Yeah, y'all make sure and hug a mod today. Hug a mod. So I kind of just have a plan to have different dimensions or like different layers, like undersea, space, earth, and sky. So like 4 different oh no, oh baby, you just stepped in the paint. You're gonna have black paint on your little paw. Move that over there. As long as you stay over on that side. Stay over there. So I'm gonna have space, sky, like the bird sky, where birds and clouds are. And then down here I want earth. And then down at the very bottom, I want undersea. Okay, so it's going to be like the whole thing. Oh, but wait, I'm going to have to be shifting. And where is that light coming from? Oh, so it's the glare that bothers me more than anything. All right, okay, hang on, guys. I've got to put the cat out. Come on, baby. No. Get in there. Come on. These other posters out of the way. All right. Where is that coming from? I know. I like them in here when I'm not doing anything and when I'm watching chat and stuff, I'm not watching the cats very well. You know what I mean? Especially if I do pan pastels. or this like paint. I think where he stepped was kind of already dry, but all right, let's see here. I think I just want this straight. I don't really want much of a architectural angle there. Try to keep it kind of as simple as I can, but when we go to do collage on it, we'll see what happens. You know, I just, you never know how it's going to turn out. You just never know. But it's fun to play and practice. So you can kind of just see how you can do this kind of thing. Sorry for the glare, guys. I just can't really fix that. It's too big. It's too big. Yeah, it is a fabulous poster. I don't know who did it. Like I said, there's no, it's not signed. I got it at Hobby Lobby on clearance. All right, let's see. Where do I want this to end? Probably right there. I have an angle brush, but I'm still kind of getting it here and there. As long as it's see, this is slick. Until I put matte medium on it, this is very slick. I think I'm just going to go straight down there. I want to keep some of that. We'll see. You can always paint more out. It's hard to get it back once you wipe it out, though. All right, let's go over here. Maybe this will help with the black paint on. And then we'll just build a world out of it. I'll try to remember to show you some of the other posters that I've done that are big, where we've started from scratch with just a blank piece of paper. And you can do that too. But if you're new to collage, I always tell people, if you're new to collage and you just don't know where to start with something that's already got something there, like a book, a poster, something to work with, to practice, to practice with. Is that deco paint gives awesome coverage? Yeah, it's where's the jar? Here we go. Yeah, I use Americana. Deco Art Americana paint. I have a couple other craft brands stuck in here, but it's just craft paint. Now, you want to make sure that you get matte. Now, it doesn't say matte on it, but it doesn't say satin, gloss, or metallic. You want just the plain old matte acrylic paint. And the main reason for that is because pencil will go over it. Okay, this is good coverage paint too, but pencil will go on top of this. That's why you see me using it a lot in the adult color books. Is because because pencil goes over this like a dream. Okay, for glows and nebulization and things like that. Pencil works awesome over it. Okay, so let's see. All right, now I think I'm going to do, I think next I'm going to do, this is going to be the sky. So I almost kind of like this, but I do need to kind of, let's see, how am I going to do this? I'll have to decide. I think I'll just go ahead and paint it out and put my own clouds, because this part's going to be like where the birds fly, right? And I do want to keep this very sharp and angular just because it gives it some drama. Okay, and then this will be the sky, this will be the land, and the bottom will be the ocean. All right, so let me go ahead. Let me rinse out. Let me put something on here to hold the poster and rinse out my brush. And you can, do this on a smaller scale. You can do all this on a smaller scale, and you could just be cutting things out. You could cut windows and doors out rather than starting with a base. Can you reiterate the... You're such a smart aleck. Okay, so I think I'm going to do two different blues. Let me think for a minute. Do I want a nice midnight blue for the sky? Gray blue as a base. I'm thinking, I'm looking, I'm wondering, I'm deciding. Oh, wait, what that ink bottle here, something that's leaking on me. Let's see. What color do I want? Let's see, do I want this color? Do I want Prussian blue? I think I'm going to go with Prussian blue for the sky, and then for the water as a base. Where is that coming from? No, it's not. Maybe. And then for the water, I think I'm going to go with a turquoise of some kind. Oh, that's navy. Let's see. Which do I like? The Prussian? No, I think I like the Prussian blue for the sky. Navy blue is going to be too. I really need a turquoise. I think. Let's see. I want this much of a turquoise, or do I want to combine a couple? That might be a little. It might be kind of dramatic. All right, we'll see. All right, now I'm going to go and put out some Prussian blue for the next layer. Hi, Kalura. We're just playing with some collage today. I'm going to get let's clean up my hands a little. Okay, you go through a lot of baby wipes when you do this. A lot of baby wipes. Especially if you do finger painting stuff like I do, clouds and stuff. I do a lot of finger painting. All right, so let's go ahead and always shake them up, especially if you haven't used them in a while. Okay, let's put out a little Prussian blue. Dee, the super chat now says unavailable. It's still there. I still see it. I see my dollar chat thing there, Jean. If it's changed, I don't know about it. I haven't seen anything about it. And the little dollar sign is still there under my video. But yeah, thank you, Picola. There's my tip. There's my PayPal tip jar, guys. I don't know. I have no idea. Jeans probably has something to do with the new stuff, but I have no clue. Yeah, no clue. So if y'all want to tip me, you can go to my PayPal tip jar. Yeah, I still see the sign. Okay. Well, I don't know, guys. We're going to keep rolling here. Okay. So I still have a little bit of black paint in there. I didn't clean my brush out very well. Okay. So this is a little more translucent. So let's see. And that's fine because I'm going to put clouds in this anyway. But I want this to be kind of, let's just see how we roll here. Because there's no matte medium under. I haven't put any matte medium on here yet. So I just want to let's just kind of make it kind of swirly here. Because there's going to be clouds and stuff here. I don't know. We'll see. Trying to get the brush strokes kind of. Need a little bit of water in this. I want this a little bit thinner. Just added some spritz of water here. All right. I might have to get in here with the baby wipe. Well, I might have to just put 2 layers. Just because I'm working on a shiny paper and it's not wanting to take. So let's put 2 layers. Then I don't have to worry about the brush strokes. All right. I don't have to worry about the brush strokes with 2 layers. All right, come right up under here. Right. I could have put some matte medium down at first, but that just didn't matter. Okay. I'm going to cover up this. See, I've got to move this up now. I'm going to cover up this, I don't know, sign holder, metal sign holder thing. Although I could put a sign on there. That might be good, but I'll paint it back in. All right, because it's kind of translucent. All right, let's see. hang on. Let's do this. Let's do this right. There we go. And again, I'll just put 2 layers. Let's move over here. You'll still with the tour. Let's see. Do I want it all the way? It's a big poster, so there's a lot to consider. All right, let's see. Great cornering. Thanks. I'm going to put another layer of this blue over the top of this one because it's kind of translucent because it's going over a slick surface. It's kind of translucent, so I'll just put another layer. Let's just get one on here. Let it sit for a minute, and then we'll do another. Okay, this is going to come right across here. And then once I start putting collage stuff in, see, then I'll paint around that as well. Let's see. Let me try to think of some more collage tips to tell you. If you can, unless your collage piece of collage is going to be like on top with nothing around it, and it's just going to be like its own thing on top, you can fussy cut it. But the best way to have collage blend into the piece is to tear the collage, tear the paper. Okay, so there we go. Oh, I didn't mean to get it on there. Okay. So we're getting there. Hope you are deep. Yes, I am, Barbara. That's me. Yeah, that is me, Barbara. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Barbara. Very sweet. And guys, don't forget, if you tip jar me or, well, super chat's apparently not working today, to email me your address so I can send you a thank you something, some Artie Happy Mail. Okay, send me your address. Email me your address. Here's my email. Let me put it in there again. Okay, there we go. And if you're talking to me, put it in what color is this? Prussian blue, Picola. But it's the reason it looks thin is because it's on the slick paper, and it's a little translucent, so it makes it extra translucent because it's on the slick paper. So once I put another coat on, it's going to be more solid. It doesn't really, I shouldn't say it doesn't matter, but I'm not really concerned about being like 100% coverage on the blue because I'm going to put clouds in the sky. So these are going to be the backgrounds, and then I'm going to paint in these or collage in these. I'll probably collage first, then paint around in the windows. Okay. They have different balconies. This side has these stone balconies, and then these all have iron balconies. So we'll see. I might put different balconies. I don't know, guys. I play it by ear. I just go with it and just see what happens. Okay, so there we go on that. Let me should I hit it with the heat gun? Let me hit it with the heat gun so I can just keep moving. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and put another layer of the Prussian blue. I got to keep my hands clean. So every time I touch them. Now, why is that? I don't know about that. I just can't do anything about that glare, guys. If I turn off all the light, let's see if I turn that one off. Does that matter? That helps a little. If I turn this one off, I'm in the dark. That won't work. Let's see. Whoops, sorry. I'm trying to track the... Let's see. Let me just try to turn it down manually. That helps a little. Move it over this side just a little. If I can stay over here, but that's hard to do. It's hard to stay. You know, I'm already having to go up and down and having to move side to side. But I knew this was going to be an issue with this big poster, guys. I knew that was going to happen. So, all right, I got to get this a little bit wetter. I want it to be a little more flowy. Okay, there we go. So now the second layer will be, might have added too much water. I think it'll be all right. Let's see. I don't know. I might have to put some matte medium and then add some more. We'll see. We will see what we will see. Because like I said, there's going to be clouds over the top of this, so it doesn't really have to be too. Maybe I should blend it into a light. I think that's what I want to do. I might want to blend this in from the dark blue down to just a little bit of white in it, just to lighten it. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll do that in a minute. Okay, so let's get it halfway down here. Talk to myself. When I talk to myself, I'm talking to you guys, but this is what I would be saying in my head. Okay, now I want to have this half blue, half this. You know, that's what I'd be saying in my head. So pieces like this kind of do show you how long sometimes it can take when you because I can usually do my abandoned books in 2 or 3 hours or something like that. But when you're working on a big poster, it does take longer, just so you know. All right. It's a good base. Got a good base. Okay, more baby wipes. I wish I could fix that glare. I really do, but I can't. All right. All right, so now what I want to do, I think, is kind of continue down. I'm going to add a little bit of white. Let's get one that's already open. Just enough white to kind of blend this down. I think I might do some finger painting. Let's just put a little bit of, let's see if I can blend this a little here. Okay, so kind of keep it kind of marbly. Where can I set this? Over there? Okay. I don't want it to look like water because that's going to be at the bottom. So I just want to kind of blend this in, and then while it's wet, I can go in there and get rid of it on the building itself. Okay, so let's just kind of smear that in. Again, this is going to have clouds and stuff in it. So as long as it's just blue, just blue. All right. Now I'll take my baby wipe and kind of fixing the buildings. Okay, that needs to come up right there. Let's get a little more. Okay. All right, so there's a nice start for the sky blue. Oops, that's wet. I can't put my fingers in it while it's wet. Okay. All right. Let's hit it with the heat gun so I can pick it up. So before I do anything else, I'm going to do my bucket of stars at the top, just so you can tell that is, that's going to be stars and planets up there. Let me get a small fluffy brush. Let's see, looking, something's fluffy. It has to be fluffy so it'll flick. That one's pretty good. All right, so put a little white. And when you do the stars, you want it watered down. I have those little lids, my little juice lids over there somewhere, but I just grabbed this. Okay, so it's real white, and you can tap it a couple times. And then, so because I can wipe this off, I'm not too concerned if it gets on those windows, because while it's wet, I can just go in here and just wipe it off. See? So, okay. So I'm going to go across the outer space here. Whoops, that's a little big. Let's just get rid of that. Some of them can be a little larger, but tap it off first so you don't get them too big. See, now that's wet, so those are going to be lighter in there. Because I didn't let that dry. Let's dry it. Hi, Judy. This is just the base. This is just the background. That's probably good enough. Put a few more on there. Okay, let's see. I should have wiped some of these off before, but that's okay. It'll come off on the slick surface there. All right, that's good for now. You can always add more. Maybe a couple more down here. Okay, let's put that brush in water. All right, so there we go. We got to start. And again, I know there's a glare, but doing the best we can here, guys. This huge poster. There we go. All right. Now we're going to move down. If I got it too dark now, guys, let me know. I turned the light way down to keep the glare down. I think what I'm going to do next, I'm going to do the water first. I'm going to do the water, and then I'll do the land. Okay. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to use, I'm going to use a little bit of that blue in there too, and some of that. Let's just see what I have, this peacock green, because I don't want it really that flat of a green. I wanted a little bit more, clean off my brush a little bit here. Time for new baby wipes. Oh, yeah, you go through them. I'm telling you, we'll do a lot of baby wipes. I think I'm about to open another pack here in a minute. Okay, so I think, let's see if I can kind of do a little bit of a modeling effect, a little bit of white in there, I think. I should do it with my fingers because I can get a better modeled effect with my fingers. I think I'm going to do that. Let's try. Well, I can't promise we're going to get it with our fingers, but we're going to try. All right. Okay, so the water is going to come up to right up to here. It's going to need more white. You can tell already. Water's going to come up to there. So I'm just going to kind of go right over, kind of over toward the door. It can go over the door as long as I can just wipe it off before it sets too heavily. More blue. That way I don't have the brush strokes. more white. I know it might look like a hot mess. Hang on, we'll get there. Oh my gosh, we'll see what happens. Okay, let me wipe that off. Baby wipes. Okay. To the doors here, and I hope I'm staying in camera enough for you to see. Maybe more. See, this is starting to fold over at the top. See how big it is? We're gonna have waves, and so I'm gonna put animals and creatures, and we're gonna make different things here. Hopefully. Okay, let's see where that goes up to. It goes up to right there. So you're constantly wiping paint, so you constantly have to have new baby wipes. Alrighty. All right, there we go. Got to start. All right, now I don't know how I can show you the whole thing. Let's dry this first. We'll see. Here's the thing, guys. I always say this. I know I'm talking over my heat gun. I have a lot of vision in my head of what I want, and I'm trying to do it with supplies rather than digitally. And that's one of the things that I do want to get, and I think my family's going to get it for me, is an iPad Pro thingy, so I can teach myself digital, so I can have my visions a little more. More. And so I'm trying to wipe my hands off. So if I could do it digitally, what's in my head, it would look more real, so to speak. It would look more CG. It look more real, but it's not as fun either to me. It's just not quite as fun as being able to do it with paint. If you can do it with paint. Again, this is flopping over because it's so tall, and that's still not dry. Hang on. You like I do with paint? Yeah. So I can do it with paint, but it's not as and so I'm not working with oils and stuff, guys, for hours and hours and doing detail. Like, I know I've shown y'all. Who here remembers? Hang on, I've got to clean some brushes here so they don't dry out. Put them in, at least wrap them in some baby wipes as I'm going. I mean, I'm already down to the end of this box. I mean, it wasn't full when we started, but I don't want my glue brush to dry out. So I have my glue brush wrapped in a baby wipe to keep it moist. James Christensen, I think. Please do. Oh, thank you, Pacola. Let me see if I can find his book. Oh, it might be buried behind all these other ones. Here it is. Okay. This is one of my, I love this. I love this. Fantasy art, adult fantasy. And he just passed away not too long ago, kind of recently. The Art of James Christensen, A Journey of the Imagination. And his book, it's a hardback here. He has all his sketches, but look at the detail in this. I have a mural room next door. It's my guest room, kids room. Oh, no, it's my adult guest room. And I have these painted on my walls. I have his art that I painted on my wall in there. I have a mural room. And so a lot of these are like this right here. This is probably 6 feet tall. This is 6 feet tall in my mural room. I painted this right here. And some other things out of it. But I love James Christensen's work, but you know, it's very detailed and time consuming, and you can't just do it on a 3-hour stream. How come your pages never warp? I think some of it's going to depend on the paper. This is a fairly thick poster, but also my paint is thick. My paint, I don't water it down much, except for the stars, or you know, it's not real watery. Okay. Oh, thanks guys for the likes. I don't water it down a lot. Okay, so here we go. And let's see, some of that's still not dry. It takes a while to dry. And this is why I have on I have a cutoff shirt on over my sweater, because this is what happens, right? You got to, protect your clothes. Okay, so let's keep drawing for just another minute. Hi, Ola. Hi, Yvonne. I know I'm missing some people. I see Nana Mo. Yeah, here, well, hang on. Let me see. Hang on. Give me a second. Give me a minute. We'll take a rabbit trail. Y'all know we love our rabbit trails. Just a minute. No cats can't come in. All right, hang on. I took a couple pictures. I didn't take a whole room. I just took like 3 or 4. Hang on. Let me crop them down. I'll show them to you. Or paint. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let me crop these down a little so you can kind of. Well, maybe I won't crop them too much. You can kind of see. It's next to a shelf. And some of them are kind of now. I've moved bookshelves around. And stuff. So some of it is kind of hidden behind. Let's see. There's that one. Let's see here. This one. All right. That's probably good enough. Oh, I got one more. Okay, here. Crop that one down a little too. All right, so I'll just kind of show you around the room. I didn't try to take them really well. Stack shapes and melody. Oh, thank you, Stacks. Make sure you send me your address, guys. Either leave it on the PayPal form or whatever, or email me. Okay, let me go over here to my photos now. Let me show you. Okay, so here's that dog I was telling you about. Let me get rid of some of these. I got too many here now. I'm gonna confuse myself. Okay, so here is one. This is over the window, so it's going to look just like a white square, but that's the window with the blinds on it. Okay, and my rooms upstairs are like they're like shaped like a barn, like in this room and the room next door. They have these arches in the ceiling. But if you can get an idea how big this is a full window. Like, I don't know how wide big. If I was standing next to, let me get a pointer. Let me get something to point with. If I was standing next to this window, I would probably come up to about right here. Okay, I come up to about right here, just so you can kind of see how tall this is. So over the window, I painted this little hut with a bird and some flowers. It's not showing because this is huge, guys. This is probably 2 feet. That bird's probably 2 feet tall. Okay, it's huge. Okay, this right here is as big as this window. And then here's that little dog. There's a bookshelf. Here, I'll give you an idea. This is a 6-foot high bookshelf. That's the top of a 6-foot high bookshelf right there. And so he's pretty big. See, I'm trying to get it to. So these are from James Christensen's book. Okay, so there's that little guy hanging off the moon. There's a moon around that dog. Okay, now let me show you another side of the room. Okay, so then on the next, right around the corner is this guy. And again, the ceiling up here, just the edge of the ceiling. Whoops. There's the edge of the ceiling, which is what, 10 foot right there. And then, so these are big. These are huge. I can't express how huge they are. So here's this guy sitting at a podium looking through a book. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. And then on the floor there, I painted a checkerboard floor, and those are painted books. And it's on a checkerboard floor. And then here's the little podium thing. So can you kind of see? It's huge. And then on the other opposite wall, this one's really big. Okay, this one takes up a good 1/4 or 1/3 of the wall. Okay, so here is another one. I see I'm trying to get it to, well, let me try to just turn the light down on the phone. There we go. Okay, so this one, it's the little owl, I say little, an owl and this girl in the boat, and it's a huge boat. Look, you can see a bookshelf down here, so maybe get the scale. Here's a bookshelf. There's a little teddy bear there, just so you can get the idea of the scale. This goes right up to the ceiling there, and then the ceiling goes up into a point. But that's the edge of the flat ceiling before it goes up into a point. So yeah, so here is, let's see again. Okay, so this is all painted. There's a little castle over there. There's a castle over there. There's a bird right there. Then over here, there's a giant pelican there's a oh, there it is. There's a pelican pulling the boat down there. And that's the edge of the TV right there. TV edge right there. So the whole room is a mural room. And this was based on Christensen. And I did this, Cam and I did it when he was 1 years old, maybe 2, between 1 and 2 years old. When Cam was between 1 and 2 years old is when we did this. And now he is 20. So I did that 18 years ago, based off of this book, based out of this book. Maybe we'll get to show you that book after a while. Okay, so now remember, guys, let me show this real quick. Sharon L. always says you would like to have one of these old rooms with a full library, sliding ladder. Oh, yes, I would. So love the full library with the sliding ladder. In the meantime, my dining room, I turned my dining room into a library. We don't have a dining room. It's a library. Okay, so I got to show you this. This is from Sharon L. She sent me this and put a little caption. Dee Dee says you have to watch out for you. Dee Dee says to watch out for you too. Rabbit Trail 1 and Rabbit Trail 2. Oh my goodness. So, oh, thanks, Ellen. So anyway, on rabbit trails. Okay, so let's go back. Let's look at our page here, our poster. And let me measure this for you. Just kind of a little, I don't know if I'll get it exact. Let me find my ruler here. You can kind of, it's my 18-inch ruler. So that's 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. Okay, it's 24 inches wide. Okay. And it is 36 inches long, 2 ruler lengths. So it is, yeah, it's a big poster we're trying to work with. But y'all said you didn't mind if I had to keep adjusting. Okay, so now let's come into the Middle Earth. Middle Earth. Okay, let's see. Let me move my phone out of the way so I'm not going to get paint on it. Move it over there. Okay, so now I need another tray, another coffee lid. Those are my palettes, coffee lids. Hi, Crystal. Anybody else? All right, let me put my jewelry coffee cup. Pour me a cup to hold the poster in place. All right, so now what I want to just gotta go up there because I want to paint in here. So I want to do maybe some, like this could be beach. Like we're gonna go maybe from sand to light green up to dark green. So I'm gonna need some shades of green and some sand color. This is kind of let's start with this. It's not exactly sand color. It's one of my new colors here. Let me take off the let me just do it my way here. Take an X-Acto knife and go. There we go. All right. So I'm going to put a little, this one is called celery green. It's kind of a light sage. So we're going to start with that. And I'm going to kind of blend them all again. Let me move up my sleeves. And then I'll do like a avocado green, maybe. Yeah, the avocado. That's another new one. See, I went and bought some new paints because I was getting low on some of them. Okay. Oh, come on, come off. Oh, it has the color on top. A little avocado, and then a little dark, like forest green. Hauser dark green. Because we're going to go up into the sky there. We're going to make it like then I can always put in some landscape, some hills or something. I just want to get some green in there to start. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll start with the dark at the top. Okay, I'm going to start with the dark at the top. Oh, well, you know what? I think I'm just going to use fingers. I got too much water in my brushes. Okay. Again, I'm just going to get some landscape in here. And then I'll wipe it off the windows. I don't think I shook that one up enough. Let's get it nice and blended because you're going to get those oils in there. If not, there we go. That's better. So I'm going to get some dark green in here. Can y'all see? I don't know. I'm trying to now I think I got my lighting too dark. It's tricky business, people. Tricky business. Just want some green in here. I might have to do a couple coats. So lay it down and then wipe it off of the windows. Yeah, I'm going to need darker up there. Okay, let's just get some on here. Okay, so I got some on there. Now let's get a baby wipe. Oops, not too far there. Let's get a start. And put some trees, some happy little trees. Is it too? It's okay. All right. Because I know we got that one glare right there. And if I turn the light off, then we're sitting in the dark. So I'm trying to stay over here. Oh my gosh, it's really tricky. Now I'm going to go with the two lighter colors down in here. This is a big poster, guys. It takes a little longer than the book, if we do an abandoned book. All right, we're going to get to some collaging. And this is just the base. This is just the base. We can always add more detail paint when we add the collage, right? But I just have to have something based in here. All right, so this is going to be the land. All right, so now that's kind of setting up. I can add a little bit more. Okay. All right, got a base. Let's go back to a baby wipe. Oh. I don't know, it might not have been a good idea to pick something so big to work on, but we're going to try to make it work. Try to make it work. All right, now let me dry this. More baby wipes. Keep trying to stay over here. Let me move my camera over to this side. it's a little tricky. A glare. Oh, just don't know where they're all coming from. Hi, Laura. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks everybody for all the thumbs up, the likes, the PayPal. Thank you. I don't know what's wrong with Super Chat. Don't ask me. Who knows with YouTube these days? All right, let's see what we can do now. All right, so let me back out to show you the whole thing. So there's the top, there's the sky, there's the land, and here's it won't fit on my table. And then there's the sea. So you see how big this is. It's flopping over. Okay. All right. So now let's see about finding some collage elements. It's so dark in here, though, for me. Did I turn that light? I did turn that light off. I don't have any lights on. It's really serious. It's almost too dark in here for me. I've got to have some light to see, even if it puts a glare or whatever. All right. There we go. Okay. Yes, I know, Faithful. That's what's in the water. Okay. So here's my idea. Each one of these is going to be its own little dimension within the dimension. Okay. Trying to kind of clean myself up here a little bit. Just so I'm not getting it all over. So what I want is, all right, let's maybe start with the sky, because just, why? No, see, I can't see. It's too dark. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I can't lift it. I just have to do this whenever I want to show it to you. I can't fix it. Okay, so what I want to do is have each one of these have something like a door to inside the door. So I'm going to probably take a small brush and, okay, some of this is still wet. I got to make sure it's not going everywhere. Okay. Yeah, these are floating. We're going to have it's going to be outer space. And y'all know I love me some planets and stuff. But I'm just going to kind of think for a minute. What I'm going to have each one of these have is some kind of an opening inside them. Even if it's not a full thing. And I think I'm just going to paint right over the ironwork I can always paint that back in or put something over, but I just want little openings in every door. So that's where I'm going to start with. Again, guys, sorry. I knew this was going to be an issue with a big poster, trying to keep the lighting from glaring on you. So, yeah, I'm doing my best. Don't email me because I'll just delete it. Yeah, it's fine for you guys. But y'all know it's fine for you guys, but you got to deal with the complainers. You got to deal with the complainers, even if it's just deleting them. They're still there. Okay, so there we go. Now I'm going to take my baby wipe, and I'm going to just make that nice and straight. There we go. Okay, so there's going to be little holes. Okay. All right, and there's going to be other things going on in each door. I think on this one, I'll just have it right here. Have them different. Have them all be different. Maybe some mist is coming through. No, I'll probably have the mist on maybe on the air one. I'll have the mist floating through. I don't know, may have something coming through here. We'll see. So you can see we've been working for what? About an hour and a half, just getting the base done. It takes a while, guys, on these big posters. But I was determined to try to get one in here. You know, because I bought them for this purpose. I bought them to make these worlds on them. I mean, I bought them also because they were on clearance, but I said those will be fun to make worlds on. Oh my gosh. All right, now let's go to this one, and this one will go right here. See, I see it looks like a clock in there. I got to get my clocks and watches out here in a minute. So I'm gonna start collaging once I get these windows fixed here. We'll start collaging. Yes, we're reinventing the universe today, Mary. All right, before I move on, let's go ahead and dry it. Let's just do it one thing at a time so we're not smearing things everywhere. Because it's easy to do on these big things like this. Okay, now we're going to go down to the next level. Next level. And on this one, I'm going to do these two, I think. No, maybe I'll leave the transoms alone. I won't leave those there. Let's just do this. I don't like that yellow pot right there. It's going bye-bye. See, in my head, I see, a lot of what this could be. But to paint it like I want to make it's not, it's not going to happen exactly. I mean, as far as the realism of it, like I showed you the James Christensen kind of thing, that's just too time consuming for a stream. If I wanted to paint that in. Okay, so there you go. Okay. Trying to lift it up to give it a little of the glare off. So hang on, guys. I'm not looking at chat for a second. Put it in caps if you want to talk to me, guys. That way when I glance up, I'll see that you're So what, did anybody do any fun arty things or anything fun over the weekend? I don't see Julie here. Is Julie, maybe Julie's working with the holidays and stuff. Because she calls it Marvelous Monday. So that's what I've been calling it. Marvelous Monday. Oh, thanks, Christine. You know, because like when you see it in your head, if you have ideas, I mean, like, you know, I could picture a whole Star Wars or a whole, you know, scene in my head or something. But to do that in paint in, you know, 2-3 hours just ain't happening. So we do our best with collage and a busy art weekend for you, Ian. I saw one black and white piece that you posted. I saw a black and white piece you posted on Facebook. All right. Okay, so there we go. See, I want them all different. All right, there's 4 layers, guys. That's 3. That's 2. Okay, so now let's go down to this one. A little too much paint. Oops, let's get the white off there. So like I said, what I've been doing is getting my house ready for family. You know, we're having a little family party. Mom's coming for 2 weeks in, you know, December for Christmas. So, and we'll be going back and forth to Denise's. So we're going to have a lot of trips through the ATL, which, Janet, that would probably mean a lot of trips to, I know Mom likes books too. So we'll be going to a lot of bookstores. We'll be buying a lot of books while Mom's here. Because Mom likes to read. Oh, let's see. You've been drawing, Ian Jackson, drawing. I arted between eating birthday cake. Oh, happy birthday, Teresa. Hi, Suze. Fabric and paper washi on carpet tape. I'm not sure what that means. Jennifer D said, do you want to come play with your neighbor? Be your neighbor. Let's see. Faithful Mess, I finished my washi travel. Oh, okay. So, Faithful, you're going to start selling. Oh, she'll have, okay. So, y'all pay attention to this. Faithful Mess, make sure you follow her. She finished some washi travel books and she's going to sell them on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, that weekend. So, they're little books full of washi tape, guys. Follow, if y'all like washi tape. I gotta clean my glasses. I got a spot of paint on. I'm seeing a spot of paint on my glasses. Faithful Miss has made some more of her washi books. Okay, let's see. Nothing else in caps. All right, let's keep rolling here, guys. Where's my black paint? Again, let's see if I can kind of just hold it up a little just to keep the glare off. I don't want to bend it too much, but the whole poster's huge, guys. It's huge. Can't get it under the camera. Okay, let's see. Let's go here. So yeah, Faithful she was redoing her craft space or craft room, art and craft room. So I guess she's finished with that. She's working up now on her washi tape books. So yeah. What's everybody reading? Let's ask that. I want to hear what everybody's reading. Is Robin Loves Reading still here? What's everybody reading? Anything interesting? I'll have to go pull a couple books when I get up to take a quick break. I'll pull a couple books that are in by my bed. That's my dresser, my clothing dresser, and my side table. It's full. It's full of books, guys. I'm not a makeup, shoe, jewelry gal. I'm a book gal. If I've got a space anywhere, if I have a space anywhere, it's not filled with makeup, jewelry. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Don't email me. But all my free spaces are piled with books. And I'm always reading multiple books at the same time. As long as they're, and I've said this before, as long as they're not too close in content, then I can keep them separate in my head. Like I won't read two British mysteries at the same time. I'll just read one along with a history book or something else. Do you do audiobooks then, Ian? If you have trouble reading, do you do audiobooks? Jean's site doesn't allow her to really read. She does mostly audiobooks. Jean does audiobooks. I'm just never got into audiobooks. Not that I never will. I just love to read books. I love books. I love holding books, sniffing books. Okay, what is that one, Anne? Is that The Mantle of Command? I don't know what that is. Christina's reading The House of Leaves. Yeah, what you call it? Janet read that. And we talked about it. Janet read that. I think that's what it was. Wasn't it, Janet? The House of Leaves? That kind of weird book that's kind of like S. Let's see. Desert Nana, Book Gals Unite. What are you reading, Desert Nana? Good to see you, by the way. Christine from rainy and cold Germany. Well, welcome. Is it Guten Tag? Guten Tag, Kristen? Kristen? Jennifer saying it's difficult to read. Yeah, Janet was saying it's you got to really. It's like if y'all ever read S. I'll pull that out in a minute and show it to you. I didn't do The House of Leaves. I didn't do that one. I was waiting for Janet. I got so. It seems like a kind of book you really have to concentrate and like give a full attention to. And I read too many books to give that much attention. Let's see. Kristen says, I read about the great famine in China. Now I need the text at audio. I goodness. Oh gosh, how could you go to sleep reading about that in audio, Kristen? I couldn't fall asleep to that. Gaga too says, I'm reading Little House on the Prairie. I think I read that one. I was little. Oh, yeah. And of course, I like the show too. I think Mom read them all too. I think she read all the Little House on the Prairie series. So a whole bunch of them. Or you just reading the biography about Laura Ingalls Wilder. I'm not sure if you're reading, I know there's a whole bunch about FDR and Churchill. Guten Tag or hello. Okay, thanks, Kristen. Listening to Jean's listening to Railway Knitting Workbook. Oh, good. Jean, you need an intervention on the knitting. You need an intervention. Jean hasn't streamed in months. Knitting, I just imagined it. There was a thread, came out of a skein of yarn, crept up to Jean, wrapped itself around her leg, enveloping her slowly, winding. And all of a sudden it started pulling, and Jean's leg was going, it got her. Mary Altier, she could do a story like out of that. The skein of yarn that grabbed you. Okay, all right. Let's see. I got that. Okay, so I got those. Did I do that? I didn't do that. It's just dark. Oh my gosh. My paint is drying on my brush. I'm talking too much. Not really. See, that's the thing about live chat. That's what's fun about it, is interacting and talking. And I'm reading USA Law and need to know it when the fun police. The fun police. I love that, Ian. Oh, I can't do that with my left hand. I'm right-handed. I can't get a straight. There we go. Can't draw a straight line with my left hand. Yeah, I got a couple books that I'm working through. I mean, I probably have 10 at least that I've got going, but I got a couple that I'm reading currently, like in the last couple days. I'll pull those out when I go get some juice because I'm almost out of juice, and then, of course my coffee's ice cold. Let's see what anybody else is reading. Bye, Crystal. Yes, the idea generator. Yeah, we like to generate our ideas, don't we, Mary? Society of Idea Collectors. That's what we are, people. The Society of Idea Collectors. Okay, that's that one. Okay, let me go ahead and hit these three with the heat gun real quick. Trying to keep out glare, but I can't fold the poster. It's too big to fold over. All right, so let me show you all what we got so far. We got this. We got this. We got this. And now we got to get down here in the water. And that's going to fold over because, yeah, just because it's so, we'll just let that happen for a minute. Folds over. When I moved, I had to get rid of books. It was well, you know what, Barb, I'll tell you, and I still kind of regret it. I think we moved, where was it? Did we move from, because we've been in this house 18 years. So it was at least 18 years ago. I got rid of my science fiction collection because something had to give. I mean, you just don't know, guys. You just don't know. Something had to go. And I couldn't bear to pick which science fiction books. Science fiction was always my favorite growing up. I couldn't decide which science fiction books to keep and which ones to get rid of, so I got rid of them all. So there was a bookseller that paid me pretty good, paid me pretty well for my science fiction collection. And to this day, I still haven't really tried to recollect my science fiction. But I sold, I mean, hundreds, guys, hundreds of science fiction books. I only got rid of a few. He has lots of nonfiction. Yeah, my hubster reads nonfiction. I can't remember the last time hubster read a fiction book. He does not read fiction at all. And I like both. I like a little everything. I like a little everything, but hubster likes biographies, history. He doesn't read fiction. He says it just doesn't like it. And sometimes, like, I'll be reading a fiction book and I'll read a passage out. I said, "Does that sound good, man?" No, not really. Oh, I just love books, and I know a lot of people go, "Just go to the library," and I could reread them, but I like the actual books. And that's like Cam, when because Cam loves to read. My grandson, he loves to read. He is 20. He's in college. Boo never has really liked to read that much. She's more into, do I want that to be, do I want that? I think I might want that back. Let me try to see if I scrape that off. She's always been into activities, sports, hiking, fishing, boating. Boo's very active like that. Cam loves to read. He's always loved to read. Since I taught him how to read, he's always loved to read. And so anyway, he's also, he's the artist one too. And at one point, I said, you like to read so much. I bet he'd like a Nook. And he thought, oh, well, yeah, I'll probably like a Nook. This was years ago. This is probably when he was 12, 12, 13. Do you want a Nook so you can have all your collection of books in one device? And again, guys, don't email me if you love your Nooks and your Kindles. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just telling you my experience. Okay. Yeah, Christine. And so he he had a Nook, downloaded a bunch of books and everything. And it wasn't much, I mean, maybe a few months. He said, yeah, he almost, well, when he found out that maybe books might end up being replaced by such devices, he literally teared up a little bit and said, I just can't imagine life without books. I mean, he didn't bawl, he didn't get, oh, nothing like that, but he got a little teary eyed and just got, I can't imagine life without real books. I don't like this Nook. Can you give it to somebody that will like it? So anyway, he he's back to now. I know he probably has to read some assignments and things online. And it's not like he's like, you know, that averse to it, but he doesn't want to collect his books. He wants to collect his real books. Read Red Notice if he has it. Red Notice. Red Notice. What is that, Jean? I don't think I've heard of it. So yeah, he's a book lover. That's for sure. And I love reading books about books. Book collectors. I have a collection of books about book collectors. I just like it. I've always loved to read my whole life. Okay, so there's two windows. Let's move over to this last one. We're getting there, guys. We are getting there. All right, well, this has got a little bit of paint still on this. See if I can wipe some of this off. All right, what do I want to do down here? I think I got to dry that a little. Let's give it. Okay, we'll go with this right down here. Let's see. As far as okay, wait, hobby should I know? Christine, as far as inventions go, Kindle cannot compete against the printing press. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, look at Jean. Jean is, because of her limited vision, she gets the blessing of having audiobooks. It is a blessing that we have that. Don't get me wrong. That is awesome that we have audiobooks, Kindles, all of it. And everybody just likes different things. That's what makes the world go round, right? That we all like different things. There's nothing wrong with any of it. It's a true story of American financier in Russia. I don't know. Maybe he might like it. I don't know. Is it fiction? Is it fiction, Gene? If it's fiction, I'll just tell you, he won't do it. He'll go, oh yeah, that's nice. He won't read it. So, all right, let's see. Let's kind of wipe that down. Get that squared off there. Nonfiction, true story. Okay. He might. I don't know. Okay. Let me clean my brush. Give him a little clean again. Time for another baby wipe. All right. Oh, I got to put this one in water. That one's going to dry out. Y'all hear me clean my brush and my bucket of water over there. All right, let's dry this and then let's take another look. And we're going to start adding some collage. We are going to collage this, guys. It's just so big. All right, let's move the paint to the side. Let's flip this back up. All right, so I'm going to go take a quick, I'll grab a couple of those books I was talking. Let me just leave that right there. Oh, you know what? Let's do this for a minute. I run out for just a minute. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, give me just a minute. I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, children, you can't come in yet. They're right outside my door. Like, why can't we come in? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you. All right, for those of y'all that know that we talked about doing the composition book on New Year's, and I won't get into it too much right now, but if you want to know more about it, watch New Year's Streamathon because that's what we're going to talk about. But what my suggestion was in the taking a composition book, I'll just make it real brief. Taking a composition, when are there no more positions? A composition book and pick one theme. And I read a bunch of themes a week ago. I think it was a week ago. I think comp book is in the title. Look for comp book. Let me get a sip of juice. I got the hiccups. Is in the title. And what I suggested was and Janet said 3 months, which I think is good because it's like 100 pages. So if you do a double page spread front and back every day, you could finish the composition book in 3 months. Filling it with information, drawings, text, whatever you want, filling a composition book in 3 months on one topic, one subject. So my subject is going to be on glyphs and symbols. That's what my composition book is going to be filled with. And when I say filled, I mean like really like little tiny drawings, borders, boxes, try to, doodles, try to fill it as full as you can. Okay. So let me put the book I'm reading to the side because that's not having to do with it. So I suggested picking 5 books to inspire you. Now, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. So what inspired me initially was Linda Berry. I was going to say Hallie. Linda Berry's composition books. And one's on making comics, one's on her syllabus on how she teaches her class and stuff. Now, I don't want the subject matter of any of this, but the idea of having these full composition books was my inspiration. So these are inspiring me as far as filling the composition books. However, it's going to be any topic that you want. So the topic I picked was glyphs and symbols. Okay. So I pulled 3. I've got more, but I just wanted to pick, like I said, pick 5 books that inspire you in your topic or whatever will inspire you. So these are the 3 that I picked to inspire me. Okay. This one is the Illustrated Signs and Symbols Source Book. Say that 3 times fast. And it's all on signs, symbols, glyphs, and it's like a full-on like encyclopedia almost. So a lot of information and text that I could take could be from this one. This one is symbols, signs, and signets. And it's got a lot of it's more like clip art. It's a clip art book on all kinds of signs, symbols, and all that. So there's that. And then this one is Jovan Hutton, he writes these books he writes on a lot of stuff, but he has a book, I think, on literally every state in the United States on hidden treasure, on treasure myths and legends. I shouldn't say myths. It should probably be legends. Treasure legends. You have them? Okay. Yeah. The composition books. Yeah, Jennifer. So he has like a book on every state in the United States of the legends of treasure legends, bank robbers in the Western days that hid their treasure and it's never been found, that kind of thing. And there's just lots of little information about it. Well, this is one of his other books. It's the Archaeological Encyclopedia of Treasure Symbols. So like old maps and old, just I can't explain it any better than that. But anyway, so it's a whole book on even hobo symbols, and what they all mean. Right? It's what they all mean. And so it's a whole book on that. Whoops, there was Joe on. You might recognize him. He was on Oak Island on season 1, or maybe it was season 2. He was in either season 1 or season 2 on Oak Island. There he is. And he had it was really kind of sad in a way. He had a Facebook group, and I was a part of the Facebook group, and it was all about talking about, legends and Oak Island and all kinds of things. And then I don't know what happened. He had something he had to do. I don't know. He had some contracts or something he had to go take care of, and he disappeared. He's just like, oh, I'm busy. And it's just kind of left us all hanging like, come back. We were so enjoying this Facebook group. So I don't know what happened. He still does an occasional Facebook live chat thing, but I don't know. It's not the same. Anyway, so so this one is all about, let me just read you a couple of the chapter titles here. Doodles or Doubloons, A Soldier's Story, Reach Your Way to Riches, Never an Aboriginal Symbology, Native or Aboriginal Symbology, Spanish Symbols, Settler Symbology, Development of Signs and Symbols, Religion and Symbols, Signs, Symbols, and Treasure, Common Signs and Treasure Hunting, Arrows, Snakes, Water Turtles, Other Animals, the Sun, the Moon, Horseshoes, Symbols of Time, Symbols of Distance, Symbols noting location, Miscellaneous, Danger Signs and Symbols, Spanish language terminology, non-treasure related signs, Treasure Hunting Teams, and then more on treasure hunting, because that's what he does. He does treasure hunting. I don't know what he still does it or what he's doing now, but he did for a long time. But anyway, so so those are my other books that are inspiring me. These are going to be my inspiration books, along with, just the composition, those comp books that have a lot of stuff in them. And so that's going to be my theme. It can be, no. Oh, hang on, guys. Now I've got to go. Hang on. Now I got to go let me get my notes. It's really, I should just send you over to because this is taking up a lot of time. I should just send you over to that video from Monday that says comp book. It says comp book. Here's my notebook here. This is just my current things I'm working on. But I'll read you some of the ideas, okay, that you could do. All right, this is all I'm going to do. I'm just going to read this list. Okay, and then we got to move back over here. So these are just some ideas. I just wrote a few down just to get you guys like thinking about different things. You might want to fill a composition book with one topic. I know it's another rabbit trail, number 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm doing mine's on glyphs and symbols, right? But you could do a whole composition book on botany, flowers, plants. You could do a whole book on botany. You could do it on a city, a place, a country. You could do a whole book on Japan. You could do a whole book on Japanese fabrics and kimono patterns. I've done that actually before. Discoveries and inventions. And in part 1, in the book, in the video I did a week ago Monday, where it has comp book in the title, I went into more in depth with these individual topics, but I'm just going to read you some of the topics just to remind you a little bit here. Anyway, so you could do it on an invention, a discovery. You could do it on an explorer. You could do it on some archaeological place, like one place, like I'll just say the pyramids or Egypt for an example. But you could do it on Greece. You could do it on Israel. You could do it on, any place that they're doing archaeological discoveries. You could do it on an era. You could do it on the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, Victorian. You could do a whole book on that. You could do it on any theology, on any kind of religion or theology that you wanted. You could do it on a specific animal. You could do a whole book on just horses, insects. You could do a whole book just on bees, flowers, a flower. You could do anything undersea, coral, tropical fish, whales, sharks. You could do a whole book on just that. Anything, you could do a fairy tale book, a folk tale book, myths, legends, any of those. You could do, like, you could take Bigfoot, do a whole book on Bigfoot sightings and sketches and doodles and drawings, your own ideas about it. You know, we have the Bigfoot Museum. I still haven't visited yet because it's 2 hours away. But one of these days, Hamster and I are going to go do that. You could do a whole book on fashion, a fashion era, or just fashion in general. You could do a whole book on food. You could put recipes, drawings of food, and I'll really stress the drawing part, even if it's just doodles. You know, like that was another thing about Linda Berry's books. They're not portrait quality drawings. They're doodles and cartoons. Okay. You could do astronomy, anything with space. You could pick a movie. You could pick a book. You could pick songs. You could do, oh, see, that's good. Painty Girl's doing things with wings. Awesome. You could pick a culture. You could do a whole thing on Japanese culture. You could do a whole thing on Native Americans. You could do it on, you know, just a culture. You could do a whole book on one color. You could pick, you know, everything green. So anything that you could think of that's green, you could draw it, you could paint it, you could doodle it, you could put all your, and then we suggested Janet and I to Eileen. She could do a whole book on art supplies. All the different art and craft supplies she has, she could fill a book with. It's no joke. She could draw all her pens, pencils, her magicals. She could draw. So Eileen, we hope that she does one on art supplies. You could do one on minerals, gems, jewels, rocks, anything with geology, crystals. You could do a whole book on geology. Jean did an art journal some years ago on song lyrics. So she had a song lyric or a song, and she did art journaling on it. You could do a whole book on a song, on song lyrics or poems or words or quotes. But don't just do a lot of, you know, do writing, do a combination. I mean, do like at least 50-50. Do writing and drawing. The thing is to illustrate your own book. Imagine illustrating your own book on a topic. Okay. You could pick an artist, Da Vinci, Dali, Michelangelo. You could do a whole book on an artist. Okay. Or sports. You could do sports, a sport, or sports in general. So anyway, those are just some of the ideas. You could mind map. You could do anything as long as you're just filling a composition book. Fill it with all the information you can on your topic. And we're going to start, you can start it now, but we're going to officially start it on the New Year's Streamathon. And I'll probably do some giveaways of some composition books or something on New Year's Eve. And that's when we're going to start it. And then we're going to work on it for 3 months. 3 months to fill it. Okay. So that's the plan. There's another little sneak peek. All right, so let's see what we got here. So we got this, we got the sky, we got land, and we got sea. All right, and this keeps wanting to fall. It won't stay up there because that's where the wall is, or my markers are right there. So let's see what we can do. Let's hold that there. I know I want clocks, watches. All right, so I've got a bunch of collage stuff. All right, let me pull it up here. I have tons of collage stuff that I pulled. Okay. Here's all those doors. Well, that's not all of them, but that's some of them. I don't know that I'm going to need these doors because we have our doors already, but these are out of those door books. I cut them all up already. Thank you, Colleen, for the recommendation. These are all things out of magazines. I really want to get down to some watches and clocks. I know I have in here somewhere. Here's some other stuff here. I like that tree. That's cool. Some fireworks maybe in the sky. Maybe I like that's just speaking to me. There's a little bit of a turtle. So they're just all kinds of things. This is from one of the calendars, the abandoned places calendar. What you call it? Beth sent me some minerals. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I want that maybe in the ocean though. It just kind of speak. Oh, I like that too. See what I'm saying? Just things that speak to you. I'm just pulling this out here. Let me move this to the side. Here's some of that faux money. Here's a star chart. Maybe a star chart, sticker. Some of this is left over from my Halloween. Some of this is what Beth sent. Here's some Japanese calendar. Here's some fractals. Oh, you know, I love me some fractals. Oh, I like that tree. Let's pull that tree. Some fractals. There's the big moon. It's kind of too dark, I think. I think I'll draw my own planets. So I'm just kind of flipping through. Here's some fractals. I love me fractals. Love me some fractals. Here's some little, these could be, look, I've used these before in others. Look, you know, like little collage. I mean, coral. Okay, let me move this paint because I'm going to be setting that in the paint. Fractals, calendar, space. There's another one of those little doors that got away. Thank you, Pacola. Here's some more. Here's some more cutouts of some fish and some jellyfish, some other fish. I kind of like maybe a piece of that. I still like this. This looks, love that. I love it all. I love it all. Let's see here. Some other, there's a giant planet, too big for our space that we have. Okay, let me just kind of shift some of this. I'm looking for some watches and clocks, really. Just all kinds of magazine images. I'm just kind of flipping, seeing what I can find. Calendars and patterns and tear outs. Okay, I think the clocks and watches might be on the other side. So let me move this over. It's all getting away from me. Let's see what's on this side. Some different just pattern papers that you can just use bits of. You know, you can just use bits of things. Like this, for instance. Look. Okay, so look. See, mountains. Mountains. All right, let's see. I notice I have some watches and clocks in here somewhere. I think. Do I have to dig out one of my big bins? And I mean, not Big Ben, the clock tower, but Big Bins, BINS. Bins. Oh, here we go. All right, here's some watches and clocks. Let's just pull a handful of these watches and clocks out. I got tons of them. I thought I'd pulled some here. I got lots of watches and clocks here. Oh, there's other things too. I don't need that stuff in there. Let's pull that out. Oh, I really like that. Okay, so let's pull this. This is too frou-frou, too not what I'm looking for. There's a waterfall. Okay, so that's what I'm going to pull for now. We'll keep going. I have one over there with animals. I probably need to get that out. That bin. Let's see. I've got lots of bins. Let's pull this one out that Eileen gave me. This has got some little things in there. We'll go with some of that maybe. What else do I have in this big bin? I threw a lot of stuff in here. This is pretty much really, really little stuff. Might be too little, although I do like some of what I'm seeing right here. Rocks and this kind of stuff that's good for landscape. So I'm going to pull some of that. I don't even know how much y'all can see. I'm trying to do this kind of quick here, guys. Oh, these are some painted papers. This is too bright. See, I don't want all this bright stuff. That might work for something. This might work. Some water, some watches. I'm just just whatever's kind of attracting my eye here. Here's all those, here's my Timmy. These might be fun to use. I might put these people. Maybe we'll put some of these are the, the vintage camera, photo booth. These are from vintage photo booths. Let's put some of these people in there in the windows instead of doing, well, I still want some animal. Let's do some fish and birds because they're going to be in the sky, but they're not going to be in here. That's not going to be in this bin because I know kind of what's in this bin. So that bin, let's put this bin to the side. Let's just stop for a minute and let's do some of the. So if I do fish and birds and those kind of things, that can be out here. And then on the insides of the windows, we can put our people. What do y'all think? I think I like these little people. Let's find some cool ones. I don't know. There's like a sailor. I don't know. They're just all so different. But what I'm going to do, all right, so here's one thing I am going to do. Let me get my scissors. Because they're on cardstock, I don't really want the weight of that cardstock on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and this is the same thing you can do with if you use like old Christmas cards, old greeting cards. If you use any of that in your collage, you can peel out, just bend the corner and you'll be able to catch a corner and you can peel them apart. So you can take the bulk. You can take the bulk of it off and then you're left with more of a paper that's easier to collage, right? So I'm just going to pick 9. Is it 9, not 6, 12? Yeah, 12. I'm going to pick 12 random people from Tim. This is Tim Holt's photo booth set. Okay, so there's the first one I got there. I mean, I don't know yet what we're going to do with them, and I'll cut them like at an angle. So he's like, he'll be standing, he'll be straight. So I'll cut that off so that, in other words, I'm not going to put him in there like that. I could, but I think I'm going to just do like right perspective. Oh, look, some planets just dropped out. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I like this guy. Okay, we're going to go with him. Well, let's peel it first and then I'll cut it. So y'all gonna have to sit here. Oh, I tore you. Let's go the other way. Got to be careful when you do this. You want to peel, not tear. There we go. Why am I using these huge scissors? I don't know. So we'll see what happens here. So this little guy here. I did tear him, so I'm going to have to make sure I glue it well. You got to be careful when you peel off the backing. You don't want to peel off the tear them. Okay, there's that guy. Let's see here. This little girl, maybe she's kind of cute. I'll try to do this quick. But at the same time, I want to do it quick because I want to finish it for you guys. But at the same time, I don't want to rush so much that it's no fun, But I can fussy cut pretty quick. see, there's that one. I think they're going to be fun. Um, oh my gosh. Why do I think of Jean when I see this? Jean, is this what you look like when you pouted as a kid? Although Jean would have had white hair. But yeah, look at that little pouty girl. Yes, this is adult fun. Thank you. And cutting things out. Oh my gosh, Ian, so funny. So funny. Okay, there's 4. I'm not going to be too picky. I want to pick, this guy right here. Oh, this girl right here. She's funny. So we'll have them looking out the windows, and then we'll have other creatures and things. This may have to be a 2-parter, guys. I don't know. I don't know if I can get this done in another hour. I don't think I can get this done in an hour. We might have to make this continued on Wednesday. Would that be okay with you guys? Because I really want to make it good, and then that way I'll have a little more time to go dig out some fish and some other collage stuff that I'm obviously not going to find today. I mean, it'll be too, that'd be great. Okay. So we're going to do that. I think we'll do this a 2-parter because, and I'll go back and title it part 1. Well, no, I better wait till I put part 2 up because everybody's they'll go, well, where's part 2? We haven't done it yet. We haven't done part 2 yet. Oh, I like this lady with the hat. We're going to go with this lady with the hat. I'm just picking them by how I like their expressions and stuff. Yeah, so they're going to be looking out the windows. Maybe I'll do a little bit of mist or a little something, some water just today to have a little bit more painting done. Adult collaging and coffee. Thank you, yes, adult collaging. I don't want the ones that are tinted. Like this one's got color on it. Oh, this one is. I kind of like this lady here. Let's go. I want all different, I want all different people and ages and. Okay. And then that way I'll dig out some fish, birds, some other items, some other collage items that are not in these particular bins. I'll show you all the people as I glue them down. Okay, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5 more to go. Let's see. Oh, these will. Oh no, I like her. She has this weird hairdo. See, I think most of these are probably from the 40s. I'm just guessing. I didn't get all that one. Let's peel it some more. I think they're from the 40s. But you can just peel off the back to make them thinner. I got some of that one. I didn't get all of it. Oh, well. Okay. And I have bins and bins and bins of photos from Hubster's side of the family that that we got after Buddy's mom passed away. And here's the thing, guys. Half of our relatives, I took bins of them together at family gatherings, and nobody knows who half of them are. Because, I always wonder, you go to flea markets and thrift stores and you see all these old photo albums and all these bins full of old photos. And I always think to myself, who gets rid of their family photos like that? Well, they get rid of them because they don't know who the heck they are. Hi, Scoobs. They don't know who they are. So that, that's the answer to that. Who are these people? I've got, tubs, Big plastic tubs, guys, full of family pictures. Okay, so that's 3, 6, 9. I need 3 more. 3 more. Let's see. His head's a little bigger than I want it to be. There's a nice little couple. I got one of those 2 girls there. Okay, let's go with this one. I'm not even really digging through these guys. I'm just kind of picking off the top. So we'll at least get these guys glued down and maybe do a little background. I don't want to do too much until, I start gluing. Till we start doing picking for the background. But these people are going to be in the windows. They're not going to be on the background. They're going to be in the windows. All right, so let's see. That's 3, 6, 9, 10. No, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, 10. 2 more. Let me find another couple here. Here's a couple here. And we'll continue this on Wednesday. I think that'll be good. We'll have more adult collaging fun, right, Ian? Ian, that did make me giggle. Okay, she has a bow in her hair. I'm trying to get, she's right along the edge there. Okay. All right, one more. Let's see. Got a couple single guys, couple of kids, girls. Okay, let's go with these 3. Oh, put that away. All right. All right. But you look at these old pictures like this and you wonder, what happened. Is there anybody here that watches that PBS show, Finding Your Roots? Finding Your Roots. I like Long Lost Family too. Do any of y'all watch either one of those, Finding Your Roots or Long Lost Family? And I did, I don't know if I should say. I don't know if I should say this. Yeah, Finding Your Roots is great. My daughter Annie is married to John Cryer's brother, and John Cryer is married to Lisa, that does the Long Lost Family. So I asked Annie, because they're always together. Well, not always, but they hook up all the time because they're family. And I asked Annie, said, Annie, is Lisa as nice in person as she is on that show? Oh yeah, she's just as nice because she is so sweet. And yeah, have y'all ever watched Long Lost Family? Oh my gosh, Lisa is so sweet and cares about those people finding their family so much. And anyway, I love those shows. I love those Finding Your Roots, Long Lost Family. Okay, so there's these 3 boys. So anyway, Finding Your Roots yesterday, and I know it was a rerun. I watched it though while I was doing something else. It was on the background, and it's so and of course most of it's done with DNA. Most of it's done with DNA because there's people have been adopted and they can't find. Let me see if my chat. I haven't looked at chat for a while. Is it still rolling? They do DNA to find like how far back, what countries. They can figure out what country that your family originated in. It's just so amazing. I just love it. I really do. I love those shows. Okay, so we got 12. I hope I got 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, so let me I'm going to move them to the side here. And as I put the matte medium down and glue them down, I will show them to you. I don't know where any of them are going to go yet, but I want them one in every window. So I'm going to pour out. I'm just going to get out. I don't need much. Actually, I could probably, you know what? I'm just, for now, guys, I don't even need matte medium because I'm not going to do much of anything else except glue them down. So I'm just going to use my tacky glue to glue them down for now. And then we'll go, awesome. Awesome, Karen. Okay, so anyway, but I love those shows. All right, so let's see here. Let's have this little lady here. Okay, the other thing I'm going to have to do, and this is on a stand, so it's easy to stand. But what I want to do is, like, I want her to be at the right angle because these are all slanted, right? So what I'm going to do is I will trim them so that they're not leaning over, in other words, right? And of course, I can always add paint and stuff to them, but I'm just going to put them in. Okay, so I'm going to show you each one as we go. So there's this little lady here. I don't know how well you're going to see it. They're tiny. I'm just going to put them in the windows, right? I'm going to put them all in the windows. We did that in my family. Apparently, we have roots in Latvia. Latvia. I had to look it up on a map. But anyway, I just love that. And Long Lost Family doesn't really, they don't go back as far as like finding your roots, because that's what the show is. Finding your roots is about what, going way back. Where do your ancestors come from? Whereas on Lisa's show, she is just trying to reunite adoptees and stuff like that, you know. Okay, so just looking over at these. No, and this one, they need to be over here. I'm trying to kind of fit like a smaller window. We'll have a smaller one there. Okay, so I got these two girls. Okay, so we're going to put them over here. So like that. So that means this is going to have to be cut right about there. I'm kind of guesstimating. All right, so and I'll hold the poster up each individual window as, there we go. See how they're in the corner there? See how that's working? It's working for me. Okay, let's see. Let's have this guy because he's kind of fit right in there. But I've got to make it at the right angle. So let's. Okay. I'll put the glue on, then hold them up. So we'll have time to do this and maybe a couple of planets or something. And then Wednesday, we'll get more into the detail. Okay, so we got this guy here. Oops, let's get his little shoulder. Isn't this a good idea? I love these. I love these little people. All right, let's move up. Move the poster up. Don't y'all fly away here now. Okay, let's do these three boys. So anyway, when I'm looking at these, I'm thinking of like the show Finding Your Roots. Oh, I didn't trim that one yet. Like, where did, who were these people? What were their families? And, Hi, Kate. All right, let's go. Again, I'll hold it up individually. The light just is really horrible right now, guys. That's really bad. Let's see. Because of the lighting, the bulb, the bulb shine. Okay, and now I have to go. Okay, bye, Kate. And she thought it was funny when I said, Kate's a real art teacher. She's laughed at that one time. But yeah, she's, and this is the sailor. She teaches art in a school. It doesn't mean that the other teachers aren't real teachers, that she teaches art in a class. Okay. Like a real art teacher. Yeah, a real life art teacher. Yeah. Okay, let's have this, maybe this couple. And this also reminds me of how many of y'all love the movie Rear Window? Somebody tell me. I love that movie, Rear Window. Jimmy Stewart and what's her name? The princess, Princess of Monaco. What was her name? Anyway, somebody will know. One of y'all will know. I gotta trim that down. Rear Window, because he would look out the window and he could look into all their lives. Grace Kelly. Thank you, Desert Nana. Yeah, and thank you, Christine. Yeah, great, Grace Kelly. Um, and Stewart, who has not seen the movie? I won't get into any explanation. Hi, Eileen. Yeah, it is a great movie. I won't get into any explanation. Everybody here has seen it. Has everybody? You haven't seen it, Jean? Jean, really, Jean? Jean, you would love it. Uh-oh. Come back here, little people. Jean, you would love Rear Window. Okay, I'm going to move up to the next three. Okay. Oh, I won't tell. You haven't either, Faithful? Ladies, oh my gosh, you should. Okay, I like her hat. I'm trimming them down at an angle so they're sitting up, they're whole, they're straight and not slanted. Okay, so Jimmy Stewart is like a Nat Geo photographer, right? He's like a Nat Geo photographer, and his girlfriend is Grace Kelly. And she's like in the fashion world. She's, very, and this, the movie was made, what, in the 50s, I think? I'm not sure when the movie was made. Was it in the 50s? And anyway, so he's in an apartment building. Alfred Hitchcock. Yes, Holly. Yeah, an Alfred Hitchcock movie. And he, in his apartment building, it's in New York. So all the apartments are kind of back to back. There's like a courtyard, and his building faces another building so that you can see. It looks like this. It's like if you're living in an apartment and you're looking at another building in everybody's apartment, unless they close their blinds or whatever. Well, Jimmy Stewart was in an accident when he was photographing a car race. He was photographing a car race, and I guess the car crashed. And anyway, he broke a leg, so he's in a wheelchair in a cast, and he has this nurse lady come over every day to fix him some lunch and give him a massage, take care of him because he's stuck in a wheelchair. Now, remember, this is back in the 50s too, guys. And so he's all he has to do, unless his girlfriend comes over at the end of the day or something, all he has to do is to look out the window. I won't give it away. I'm not going to give it away. So he looks out a window and he sleeps sitting in his wheelchair looking out the windows. He has his camera and stuff. But this little girl, that looks just reminds me of Jean. She needs to be down here in the corner, pouting. So he sees a murder or hears a murder. I think he hears the murder. He hears a murder. And so the whole movie is about solving that murder. And that's all I'm going to say. You got to watch it. And Faithful Mess and whoever else. You like the corner position for Jean, Colleen? Yeah. So, Jean, I'm serious. You will love it. I just know you, Jean. You will love that movie. Yes. What did Shauna say? I miss Shauna. Hi, Shauna. What did she say? All right, I'm going to show y'all each person after I get these three more glued down. And then I might just see, this wants to flap over. It's so tall, guys. It's so tall. All right, I got three more here. All right, let's see. This couple. Jean's going to be down. This little girl's going to be down here in the corner. She's going to be way down here in the corner. It doesn't really look like Jean. I could just see her with that expression for some reason. We're going to stick her down here in the corner. Hey, Jean, I'm sticking you in, whoops. I'm sticking you down here in the corner. Colleen put you on the windshield of a bus. Yeah, well, no, they were already, it's these people, Eileen. It's the photo booth people. So it's just their heads anyway. I didn't have to cut. Oh, wait, I'm missing. Here's one. I'm missing? Oh, here she is. Okay, I'm missing. Okay, so let's put her over here. I just got to cut a little bit of an angle just so that they're standing up straight and they're not, leaning over. So we're going to finish this poster on Wednesday. For those of y'all just joining us, Eileen, those of us just joining us, we did paint out the background in all of them. Okay, this last one, this little couple here, we'll put them in this little window up in the transom window. Oops. See if I have to trim it any. So then we got this little couple. Okay, gotta trim this way. Okay. All righty. All right, let me get the glue off my fingers and I'll hold them up. Yeah, it's better than the windshield, right, Jean? Yeah, I peeled them, Eileen. What I did is I took them and I just took the corner here and bent the corner and peeled off to make it, not cardstock. And then trimmed them out. And that's what you can do too if you use any kind of greeting cards. All right, so now let's show you what we got so far. Maybe we'll just do a little something because we're running out of time. I don't have too much time. So this poster, I think what I say, 24 by 38, 36. It's 24 by 38 or something. It's huge. It's huge. All right, so let me kind of get them up under the camera here. And so I can let y'all see each little person in the windows. But anyway, Jean and Faithful Mesh, y'all got to watch Rear Window. So the poster's going to have space, the sky, the land, and the sea. There's Jean down there. Okay, so now we have the full poster. Now, see, what I'm going to do is, like, for instance, I don't know if I want this green. I don't like this particularly green planet. Let me get some watches. And Eileen, I'm going to try to use some of this little book you gave me, too. All right, let me just start with, like, some mechanicals. Y'all know I love me some watches and clocks, especially in space. So I think what I'm going to do is I want this one like maybe upside down. Okay, I'm just going to play for a few minutes, guys. We're just going to play a little bit, and I won't glue anything down yet. I'll just kind of I kind of like the watch knob there. I might leave it because I'm going to put this upside down. And we'll have the watch hands. I'll pull out. Well, I don't really need to, I don't think. Y'all see me do these before. But I'm thinking like, so if I put this one like right in here, I'm just going to kind of play. So what I'll do is I'll have some like, and I'll cut them down. Like I'll cut them down. All right, like I like that, maybe. Oh no, not feeling that one up there. Maybe down here. But I'm going to use watches and clocks. I'll at least have 3. I'll at least have 3. That one's just not, I'm not feeling that one. Let's see. See, like I'm liking that. See? There we go. I'm liking that. So what I'm going to do, I don't want to glue them down yet. I'm just going to tack it down. So I'll just take a glue stick and just put just a tiny little piece of glue there. And I'll just kind of put it down like just like a holding place till Wednesday because we're going to do the rest on Wednesday. right? Bye, Scoops. I think if someone says, see, Scoops, or either that or Eileen's just yelling at her. Okay, but like, different little, I want some planets, some smaller watches that, oh, wait, here, I know what we'll do. Let's go with, let me find something like, where's my punch? Do I even have my punch anymore? All right, okay. I gave away, I gave away most of my punches, but I did keep 2 circle punches for this purpose. Okay, so like, let's see. And of course, I can always draw. I can always draw the star shine and stuff. I'll want some of these behind. Like, for instance, here, I'll show you. Let me just put a little dab of glue. Like that. It's kind of behind the building there. And again, I don't know if that's going to stay permanent. I'm just kind of tacking down. Oh, I love this. See, I like the idea of this. No room, people, no room. I like the idea of that. But it probably should be on the cusp of both things. See how you get a little horizon there? And see, I'll paint this in, guys. That's the thing. It kind of looks odd because it's not painted in yet, but I'll paint it in so it'll all blend together. But I'm liking that right there on the cusp. Something like that. Again, it'll be painted in, so you can't really judge yet. Don't judge me yet. I'm just going to set it there because it fits what is in my head. Okay. Bus driver. Somebody's standing on the mountain. Oh, it says my connection's unstable. Am I here? It just said my connection's unstable. Am I still here, guys? Am I here? Am I here, people? Bueller. I'm here. Okay. Well, we're getting ready to go here in just a few minutes. But I'm liking this. It's supposed to be like something in nebulization, but I want to use this as some kind of a mountain. Again, I will paint this in, but let's go down here to the land. See down here in the land, this can connect the land to the first sky area. Not space, but it'll all blend. Trust me, it will when we get. It will all blend together once we start painting it in. Want to try collage? Too scared? Don't know how to start. Well, then you haven't watched enough of my shows, Gaga Dudes. Go back and look under any of my playlists under collage, mixed media, abandoned, altered places. Any of those playlists. And you will find tons of videos from start to finish. You will find them. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to pick out a few more things here. I really like this big giant star shine here. Where's my punch? Some of this I might use up in here in the sky too. I'll keep it handy. But I'm thinking up in here. Let's just tack it down with this, just a little. I'll just have to set this aside until we get back to it. All right, so there we're going to start. So again, what I plan on doing, guys, is let me just do a little something, something so you can see. Let me get a baby white here, just so you can kind of see how we're gonna get a little bit of white paint, mash it into the baby white. But look, guys, we can do things like this. Okay. I hope I didn't glue that. This is kind of heavy, so that glue stick isn't really holding it very well. Put a little more. Yes, he has a new color book coming out. I have it in my cart. Gaga Toots. Yeah, Kirby has a new adult color book. Another adult color book coming out in January. Yeah, I have it in my cart. Let me. Where's my phone? I'll show it to y'all. I think it has a picture on it. Let's look. Go to my Amazon. Go to my cart. And don't forget, guys, I'm going to show you again what Janet's going to show you more in detail. I don't know if she's going to work in it. Can I hear some electric crackle? You can if you want. Okay, let's see. World Within Worlds. That's what his new book is called. Let me show you the picture of it. Come on. This is Kirby's new adult coloring book coming out. Come on. Come on. Okay. Well, anyway, just go look that up on Amazon. Book I'm reading. So those other books that I showed you, those are the ones that I want to be for reference. For reference for my glyphs and symbol composition book in January. But I bought this one. This is called The Imagination of God, Art, Creativity, and Truth in the Bible. So it's about imagination. I've been studying a lot. I've been reading all kinds of books on imagination lately. And so I came across this one. I've got another book by him. And he has a whole series. I think he has a series of fiction books. Let me see. But this is the one that he has a whole series about the book of Revelation. So he's got, and then here's another one. This one's about Noah. And he makes it very storytelling. But anyway, so it's about imagination. I haven't read any of those other ones I just mentioned. But anyway, I got this one. I can't really, haven't got far in it, as you can see. There's my pencil. I annotate my books. So there's my pencil stuck in there. But anyway, that's what I'm reading. And I got it off of Amazon as well. You probably need to see if you miss iOS software update. I don't think so. Okay, you think so? My phone is a little slow. But I think I have it set on auto. So let's see. Oh, wait, that was update. Let's see what this is. I don't know. What's the newest ISO? What's the number on it? Do you know? I'm looking for check. Okay. All right. So there is a new one. It's 13.2.2. Well, I already have 13. And I think I have 13.2. But now there's a 13.2.2. So I'll need to, I'll do that. Hi, Dot. 2 days ago. Okay, so I don't know if I have 13, Gene, but I don't think I have 13.2.2. So okay. I'll do that. Thank you guys. All right, so there's a start. And then up here, now I'm just going to do this kind of quick. And I might have to end up painting it out because I'm not ready for this yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit on my fingers. And here's what I want to do. See, I want this to blend in. But I want to do clouds. Okay, that's a little dried out. Let me put a little water on it. It's a little dried out, starting to dry out. But I want clouds. Up there will be mist. But down here in the sky, see, I want to have birds here. Oh, let me get a baby wipe. This isn't working very well. Let's see. I want clouds. So I've got to kind of half do it with my finger, half do it with a baby wipe. I don't want this to be misty. I want this to be cloudy. There's a difference between the mist and the clouds. Just saying. And again, this will all be blended in as well. Maybe a little less right there. Kind of coming out that door, I think. Maybe those clouds there behind that door. So I can get that bright highlight on the top with my finger. Then coming through. So we're going to have clouds in this section. And again, I want some birds, maybe some pterodactyls. We'll see. Let's see. I don't want it right there. A clean spot on my baby wipe. Maybe coming out from behind there. This will be blended in. So I like to make my own clouds. All right, so just so you can get an idea. Okay, so then this layer, this one's going to have mist, and there'll be more nebulization. I'll have some planets, starshine, some color floating through like nebulas. And then this area is going to be cloudy. Again, there'll probably be more clouds down here. There might be some, maybe we'll have some rain coming down. I should get a fresh baby wipe because this one's getting kind of dirty. Something like that. Gonna have some rain. And then you can put some like major rain like this, but then you can get some individual like raindrops with the Posca. Still with the tour. Let me get it cleaned off here. Okay, this one's not wanting to work. I might have some paint or something on it. This paint's still wet, some of it. You know, we'll do some more detail like this, right? I think I'm actually just scraping it off. Okay, so something like we'll have some rain coming down. Again, these are all going to be blended in with paint. And then down here, the next layer is land. So we could have, let me just see what I pulled here. There's some different collage stuff here. Some water. This can go down here in the water. We'll get down there hopefully in a minute. Don't need this. Don't need that. This is good. So, and again, the white edges can be painted out. Maybe they're connected here. Something like this. Let me just tack them down again. This. Yes, we're still with the adult tour. And then maybe over here we'll have a different color of mountains. Let's see. These can be higher up. Maybe a little piece can come over on that side. Maybe right here. See, this doesn't, my little glue stick doesn't really want to stick to all this paint. Over there, something like that. All right, just some ideas until Wednesday. I love that. This might have to go in here somewhere. See, things are falling off because I'm bending the poster because it won't fit. Like this is not wanting to stick at all. All right, let's go down to the water. I'm going to try not to let it come apart there. Stay. Let's put this here. Okay, so down here in the water now, where's that piece that I just had? I think I want some of these stars like this glittering in the water. It's hard to see this, guys, because I can't move it. I can't move the poster up any further right now. I'll have to try to work on this. Okay, so let's have some glittery stars in our water. It's too big. It's too big. Oh, I can't make it stay. What can I prop it up with? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. We'll have Jean down here close to the. Let me tack it down, then I'll just hold it up because I can't move it up any further without it just flopping over. At least you can see this. So I hope y'all had fun with part one. This will be part one, guys. This will be part one of our collage. And I'm going to put some fish and some animals, some other things. You know, I don't usually put a lot of, what do you call it? I like that. Animals and stuff. And we got all these people, but I'm going to put something. All right, let me take one last little look here at some of this stuff. Where's that piece of water? Oh, here it is. This. Do I want any of that in there? I don't know if I need it because I can paint my own water. I'll hold it back for now. Okay, here we go. You need washing line. Kind of string them in. No, what's going to connect them all together is going to be watch hands and time, you know, or something like this. Okay, everything's going to be connected with time. I'm going to connect it all together with my watches and clocks, which I still have tons of them over here. You know, haven't even gone through that yet. Haven't even gone through the watches and clocks. All right, so let me kind of show y'all. I think my camera is backed up as far as it can go. Yeah. Okay, and I even raised it, guys. I even raised it. Okay, so here we go. So this is what we got so far. Let me see if I can kind of just hold it up under the camera a little bit, just so you can kind of see the world building. That's what we're doing, world building. I'll pick some other items out, Painty Girl. I'll pick some collage items out between now and then. But trust me, I got so much to do. I am trying to need something right here. I have so much to do in the house, getting ready for family things, and yeah. No, it really needs to be some more red. I don't know if there's something slightly that color. I don't know. It needs another hill right in here, but I'm not just coming across the right thing. Not just coming across the right color shade of red. A lot of watches here. That's what I pulled. That's too red. Let's see here. I'm just kind of flicking through here. This is going to be a little too orange. So I'm just going to stop. Okay, so there we go. So let's just keep going. And then here's the water down there, as much as I can show you, because my it's all it's folding over. I can't even, let's glue that back down. I can't even get it down to the bottom of the poster, even when it rolls up. Let's see, let me stand up here. Just kind of roll that just a little. So there's the bottom tier down there. This is all going to be water. And even though those are stars down there, it's going to be glittery. It's going to be like glittery water, right? And then where's Jean? There's little Jean down there. Oh my gosh. So there's what we got so far, guys. And it was fun. It was fun. It needs a story to go with it. Well, see, here's the thing. When I do my worlds like this, Cheryl, this is my theory on art. You're going to see in art what is in you. So the story will be, I mean, sometimes I will say what I mean, but I try not to do it too much. I mean, y'all know I like, water, mist, space, dimensions, time. But as far as what's going on, you have to make that up in your own head. It's what is in you is what you will see in the story. Okay? You're in the door, Jean. So anyway, guys, I'm going to head out. Oh, wait. Before I go, don't go yet. Wait. Oh, wait. I almost lost that light over there. Don't want all my clamped lights to go flying off. Where's that book? Janet and I both bought this. I wasn't going to buy it, but once I told Janet to buy it, I had to buy it. So I did a little bit of a flip through at the beginning of the show, but Janet's going to do something in this book today. Eileen, it's a book on watercolor and it's an art journal. And I just showed a couple pages. So if y'all want to see this more in depth, go over to Janet M. Young at 1:00. And she's going to show it. Oh, is that my mailman? Do I have happy mail? So yeah, wait for more on Wednesday. Yeah. So I hope y'all enjoyed it, guys. And yeah. Oh yeah, Jean. Look, Jean, I'll just show you one. Let me just find one. Okay, here, Jean. That's all you get to see till you get to Janet's. I showed a little bit more at the beginning. But anyway. All right, guys. So thanks for being here. Thanks for all the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate it so much. And we'll see you over at Janet's. Bye, guys.